a special guest, one of my homies. I'm so happy to have him with us. Denzel Bentley. Can we give it up for Denzel? Boo, 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 boo. Denzel. Denzel, what do you think of the background, the setup?
Yeah, I just feel like I'm in a metaverse right now.
Yeah, man. You know,
making me dizzy, but it's cool.
This is the vibe, man. Don't worry, it's gonna change. Like, throughout the show, it gets a bit more crazy. Yeah, we had hedonism in the back. We had.
That's there. That's back.
Yeah,
it's back. It's back. There's plenty.
We got a lot of madness going on, but
yeah, it's just like let it chill, you know.
Yeah.
Just let it go.
So yeah, guys, you know how we start off the live stream. I normally have a dilemma for Rob. Then you can jump in on this one. This one, I don't know if it's a dilemma, but I'll pose it in a way where it is kind of a question where you guys can just answer it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Ready? All right. So. For £20 billion, yeah, you, the average man, has to survive for 1 week whilst everyone nationwide on the earth is actively trying to hunt you down and kill you. Do you think it is possible to survive for the 1 week? You survive for the 1 week, you get the 20 billion. Yeah?
Everyone in the UK?
Earth.
Everyone on Earth? No.
Yeah.
You can survive in an hour.
Yeah.
Nah, I'm done. Yeah.
Because some people was like, no, I can. Some people was like, people can't even hide from the police.
Right. So look, initially with this, obviously I'm the dilemma king.
Yeah,
you know that, right? Mm-hmm. So initially, when I get the warning that the world is coming for me,
yeah,
I go out to the terrace and I start doing my karate cutters to let people know exactly what they're coming up against.
Yeah.
Right. And you know, like Kumite wise, undefeated. No one can touch this.
Yeah.
But just sheer numbers, you know, it's one man versus like the gorilla thing, isn't it? It's just not gonna happen.
It's a bit crazy, right?
Unless you're John Wick.
Yeah.
But even if you're John Wick,
1 week is crazy.
1 week is crazy still.
Yeah.
I mean, there's that program, I think on Channel 4, when they drop off these guys and they got to run from the police for like, is it 2 weeks or something? Like what's it called? Hunted.
Yeah.
Hunted. Yeah, Hunted.
What's that? What show is that? Oh,
What?
sorry, what channel is that on? Sorry.
I think it's the Channel 4 thing, isn't it?
No way.
Yeah, like you get dropped off in the van,
Yeah.
and you got to run in like a couple hours, you start getting hunted down, and you can go anywhere in the country.
What?
And you got to hide for, I'm not sure how long it is. I don't know if it's a week or 2 weeks. 2 weeks, yeah. Yeah, they make you go to a location and then you just got to hide. Like, but if you use your card, they can catch you and read it. Like they got like they're hunting you down as if they're hunting down real criminals.
And has anybody made it?
Not on episodes I've watched, but I think I think someone has before still.
No way.
Yeah.
Where would you go? Like if this was you, where would you hide at? What's your plan of action to survive for the week?
I don't know. I think, do you know what it is, yeah? Some people can't survive without normal everyday life. Like, so like in the show, people go to like a family member's house and try to use there and stuff. But I've seen an episode where someone just goes to the bush and they just live in the bush. I think you have to do that. Just like live in the bush somewhere and you got to use the toilet and everything in the bush and
like
use the leaves. Home. Yeah, it's got to be a madness still.
You know who might be good at that? Isaac Chamberlain.
Oh my days.
Isaac is like the man that is ready.
Saying that, we were meant to do it.
This is what I'm saying.
He got invited into the show.
I knew it.
But we didn't. I can't remember why we didn't do it. But he was gonna bring me and my cousin Andy. And it was gonna be us three. But I think he might have had a fight coming up when they were doing the episode. So they didn't do it.
I knew Isaac would be the man. Because the thing he'll message me, he'll be like, Shy, go to Amazon and buy this pack. It's a radio because when the world
he's on the zombie apocalypse thing.
He's like, make sure you get this, and he'll just send me links like, make sure you get this. So yeah, I can imagine Isaac on Hunted.
Yeah.
Rob, where would you hide out?
I mean, initially you would have to really be hiding in plain sight. You'd have to be going to like a mental ward, wouldn't you? You'd literally just have to be going.
You might survive a week.
Yeah. I reckon I could get about 2-3 days.
Not thinking that.
Yeah, 2-3 days. Like I'm in a wheelie bin. I'm in the forest. I'm in nowhere. Like I'm in a lake is where I am. I'm literally in a lake.
Do you have access to like a car and stuff, or do you have to like? Do they have to steal it, or can you take your own car, or like?
If you take your own car, you get spotted on the cameras and motorway.
So
they're
you're
gonna know
allowed
where you are.
Yeah, this is it, right?
I don't know about stealing.
Anywhere.
No, because is it like on a set? When you're saying like they just drop.
No, the world's your oyster. Like they drop me in Woodford, and now you got to find a way out of Woodford.
Okay.
Whatever, do you know what I mean? Like, yeah.
Mate, you're done in Woodford. Woodford, you picked up before you get to the station.
And the thing is, isn't London like the most
watched city on
earth,
right?
In the whole world, yeah.
Listen, if you're dropping me off in like Derby,
Yeah.
I'm getting away with
Yeah,
it for at
you
least
might
a
be
couple
right
of days.
still.
I am. I don't want to say like other members
You
of the
don't
cast
say-
may stand out a little bit more in the Midlands than
Yeah.
I, but you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's mad. But if you ain't got cash, you withdraw money. That flags up on their thing. Like, okay, you're in this area.
Yeah, that's
And
crazy.
you don't know how quick they can get there. So it's just all mad.
Because sometimes when you hear like, like sometimes when you see them on the news, like this person has just killed that amount of people in this area and they're on the run and you're watching like live, like, oh my days, do you think you could really survive it? Like you've done a murder, you've done something and the police are trying to get you. It's quite hard.
It's
It is,
really
but
hard.
people have done it. People have done it.
Yeah, definitely.
Do you know
But you got to leave the country and stuff. But it's how you get out of the country, innit?
that one geezer? What was his name? Raoul Moore or
Yeah,
something.
yeah.
Star Wars name. Like he just had a gun in a cabin, and
Rudy
every
Buchanan
time
guy.
someone near him, he
He
just
was
like
just
shot
blazing them
them.
up, innit?
Where he
Yeah.
that?
Where was that? It wasn't in London. It was like
Again, you're not doing it in London.
No,
That's the
yeah,
thing.
it
You're
was
not doing it in the city unless you're like doing protect the block.
Yeah.
And even then,
I remember that guy. And the police had to kill him, right? Like they found him and
Oh,
shot him down
swear.
and stuff.
yeah. No.
That's a bit mad still.
He got double naughty and he got double dealt with. Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That's one of those ones where if it's like, if you say the police of your local area, if you're a Londoner, you probably get away with it for a bit because you can just chill in someone's house as long as you trust them. There's a few of them. The world,
yeah,
getting drone strike.
Yeah. It's hard to escape.
Even that
stuff.
guy that killed the CEO of the
Oh,
healthcare in
Luigi.
America. Luigi, yeah. When he shot him
Shout out
just
Luigi.
in the back of his head. Did you see that?
Oh, where you guys hearing these stories?
No, this
I
was
thought
on
I was well intrigued in all this
No,
stuff. You just told me two things I've never heard.
You
before in
never
my
heard
life.
Luigi?
Luigi was more recent.
See, this is where
Well, why
we
did
get
he shoot
into
the officer in the head though?
into the old conspiratoria,
Yeah.
right? This geezer, right?
Yeah.
There's an awful lot with it. Let me paint the picture for you, brother Dens. Okay, this boy, okay, family wealthy, yeah. Brother is a senator. He's got back problems, yet he's still kind of jacked. Young boy, good looking, like Ivy League educated, the whole lot, right? Decides that he's gonna murder in cold blood the CEO of one of these naughty US insurance companies.
Yeah.
With right, my boy had a ghost printed 3D printed gun, shot the geezer executioner style, blurted off on a line bike, vanished. They found him in
McDonald's.
In a McDonald's, right? They found him in a McDonald's with his manifesto on him, as you do, and he still had the gun on him.
What, just eating food in McDonald's?
I'm just taking down 20 nugs after I've just taken out this geezer. But I've also got. But why did he have the gun on him?
Yeah, it was so weird because it's like the guy got killed at 6:30 a.m. in the morning, so you can watch in the CCTV footage. He's left his hotel, crossed across the road. He's meant to have like a meeting with other CEOs about some life insurance.
Yeah, just to have to ruin other people's lives.
Luigi step in, pulls the gun out, and it jams at first. Like he's trying to shoot him, like while the guy's walking, but it jammed. Then he does something else, shoots him, bam, bam, bam. He's on the floor, shoots him, just cuts across the road into Central Park on a bike. They can't find this guy for days.
Yep.
Like in New York, this happened in New York, and then they said they just magically found him in a McDonald's, just eating. But it's like he got away with this for all of this, and he's just in a McDonald's. What? How? But now he's been caught. But yeah, that was mad.
That is mad still. And his real name's Luigi. Oh, that's like
Luigi Maggioni or something.
he must be Italian.
Yeah, he's Italian.
Luigi, you know, they're brother Mario.
And it's
Let me not start before he finds me.
Do you know what's so mad? The video's gone out of him killing people. And the internet, all like the girls and the guys, like, oh, but he's kind of buff though.
Yeah, no, he is though. He is though. He's a bit dreamy.
Set him free. And I'm just like, guys, he's literally killed someone.
Yeah.
And they're like, but he is kind of sexy. I'm just like, this world is tapped.
Yeah, people are sick.
Yeah, they're tapped. But anyway, let's get into talking to Denzel. How have you been?
Been all right, as well as I can be. Nothing really.
What's the latest?
Nothing, man.
Nothing.
Same old shit. Sorry, can I swear?
Of course.
I swear by accident a lot.
No,
my
it's
bad.
fine. Just feel comfortable.
Same old, man.
Do you know what I want to ask you? How you first got into like boxing? How old was you? Like, and did
a weird story still.
Yeah, tell me. Yeah, take us back.
I was like 15, but I wasn't 15. I was 15, yeah.
What's
That
this
sounds mad.
15
Now
or
someone's gonna say,
15?
what's your Ghanaian age
Yeah,
and all that shit. So I was 15,
yeah.
and my brother went 9 Elms Market, bought gloves and a head guard.
Is he older than you?
He's my older brother, yeah.
Okay.
And he was like, I'm gonna start charging people to start fighting each other when it ends.
Oh shit.
And I thought, who thinks of that? Because we didn't watch boxing, we weren't into boxing.
Yeah.
So even when he bought the set, I'm like, why did you buy the set?
Yeah.
So then we used to go out, and then like obviously at that age, like no one was really trying to pay. It was just charging everyone a $5. But then like it just became fun. So we just we find the little spot, we pop one of the blocks on the estate, go into the block and use the landing as like a ring.
Oh, sick.
Or we go to the park or the pen and
Yeah.
use that as a ring.
Yeah.
And we just fight each other in it. Like,
What?
so yeah, so I'd get someone like my age, or he'd get someone around his age group, one of his brethren. I think one time I fought one of his age group brethren because no one wanted to fight him. And we just used to just like fight each other, and everyone would just make a circle and record it.
This was like you
put it
didn't
on
know
Vine
how
and
to
that.
fight. You're just
No.
street fighting.
Yeah.
Just...
So like there's just bare slapping going on in gloves. Like you think you're punching, but it's bare slapping.
Yeah.
And then when I got to college, I met a friend that was like to me, oh, they actually box. Yeah. And I was like, oh, take me to the gym, like I can box.
Yeah.
And I went there and
you say you can box?
Yeah, because
from the from the estate fight.
Yeah. And I was like, no one ain't beat me yet. Like, take me to the gym. I got my ass kicked. I got my ass kicked.
That's what I wanted to say. How was like the first time you ever stepped into a gym, and like you're saying, you got your ass kicked? Like, how was that? Like, because you're being undefeated on the estate, and now you're fighting someone that really knows how to fight.
Do you know it's mad, yeah? Because so basically, at first, I tried to go to Fitzroy Lodge. So I was calling up gyms.
Okay.
Because I didn't know where any boxing gyms were. I'd never seen a boxing gym, like, because they're always in these little arches or hard to see or whatever.
Some low-key places.
So I'd phone it up like, oh, can I join the gym? Like, never boxed, and everyone's like, and it's mad because the funny thing is, everyone wants to introduce boxing to stuff. Yeah, I don't know how it is now, but back then, coaches didn't have time for you if you didn't box, if you hadn't boxed before. Like, no one really wanted to take on new kids if they had no boxing experience. So I was calling up gyms. I remember calling up Earlsfield, and I'm like, oh yeah, I want to box. I ain't boxed before. They're like, oh, sorry, we're full. We got enough members.
That's crazy.
So I'm like, oh, like, I'm not gonna find a gym. Like, how do I find a gym? So when I went to college, my friend told me he boxed. Then he took me to Fitzroy Lodge, and I remember walking into Fitzroy Lodge and speaking to the coach there, the head coach there. His name's Mark. Yeah. Mark Rygate. And I was at, and then we was at the I just went in there. And I was asking him, like, how do I join? Yeah. And he asked me, oh, what's your experience? Have you boxed before? And I was like, no. So I should have said, I was like, no, never boxed before that. But I want to join. So then he sent me to like a boxercise class, like a fitness class in Kenneton, place called Lillian Bailey's. Okay. They done boxing classes there for like all ages. So I started going there. I think it was Mondays and Wednesdays.
And you're 17 at the time?
I think I started going there at 16.
Okay.
So this little boxercise class, and we just started doing things like, we never spar, we just do boxing exercises, but there wasn't no coaching. It's like skip, hit the bags, do a circuit, and like that was it. But I wasn't serious. I mean, it's funny because I ain't never gone to the story in depth, yeah.
No, go in depth. Like, I want to go in depth.
I remember in Kenneton there was a pizza shop. Okay. And every Wednesdays it was like £5 pizzas, any size. So I'm going there after training every Wednesday. Yeah. 16-inch pizza. Yeah, barbecue based, everything, boxing the whole pizza to myself. Yeah. I'm like, you're not really trying to be a boxer, are you? But the classes, I just thought, oh, whatever. So I stopped going there. And then the friend that I met in college had found another gym. Yeah. At this point, I'm like it's like I'm at 17, but like nearly 18 basically. Yeah. So we've gone to the next gym, and it ends up being Fisher in Bermondsey, and this is a proper boxing gym. So that was the only gym
that would take you on.
That would actually take me on, or take on guys that hadn't boxed before. So we walked in. Steve Isler was the head coach. He's passed away now. God bless his soul. He was like, have you boxed before? I was like, no. Do you want to box? I was like, yes. I'm like, cool, you can join. Yeah. And they kind of put you in the little newcomers section. There's a section for newcomers. Like,
this is
get on with it. And all the proper boxers, the good ones. I can see working with them. Yeah. And there's like people watching you. So we've got to do the warm up with them, and then we're hitting the bags, and then a coach comes and takes us in the pads. It was a coach called Newton. Yeah. He was just too intense, intense. Jamaican guy. If you throw a jab and then put your hands up, he's slapping you with the pads.
That guy on Instagram, have you seen him? That big black guy. I gotta send it.
Yeah, the kickboxing coach
Yeah,
guy. Yeah, kind
Like
of, but
him.
just not as big and strong.
Yeah.
Like if you throw a jab and not bring your hand back, he's slapping you with a pad.
That's crazy.
And it's like you're there's no, you have no experience.
Yeah.
Like you don't even know to bring your hands back. Like so then he'd just be watching, and then one day he was just like, Steve had a bit of a temper in it.
Okay.
He's like, oh, all you boys coming down. Pardon me. He's like, this isn't a keep fit club. It's a boxing club. So if you want to box, go buy a gum shield and you're sparring next week.
Oh shit.
Yeah, exactly.
What?
So went to buy a gum shield. I didn't know how to do it. Reading instructions, melted it, put it in my mouth. Does it fit? Kind of fits. Don't know. Went back to the gym the next week, and then I sparred. But the guy I sparred was like, he was a champion at 60 kilos, ABA champion at 60 kilos, and I was quite big. I was like 90 plus.
How much is that in stone? Sorry.
What, 90 kilos?
Yeah.
It's like 200 pounds.
Yeah, 90 kilos. Yeah. Shy weight. Yeah, it's a shy approved weight is what it is.
Yeah.
Shy approved weight.
I love a big guy. Yeah.
So, so like 17, 18, I'm like 90 plus kilos trying to box in that.
Yeah.
And then I got in there and sparred. And the guy, I could not land the glove on him. He just pissed me off, sticking out his tongue at me.
No way.
All of that stuff. I think I done like 2 rounds. I'm almost sparring in Air Forces. Like I just, no boots, nothing.
No,
Air Forces.
I love it though.
Tracksuits tucked into the socks. Yeah. We're going. Let's go.
Yeah.
And then that was my first experience like proper boxing. And then I remember just speaking, and then it was like, oh yeah, by the time you're ready to box, you'll be a senior. I'm like, oh, that ain't fair. Like, I ain't box. How am I gonna be a senior? So I just box any age. They're like, as soon as you're 18, box a 30 year old. I'm like, oh, that's mad. So then like I was kind of in and out, still like outside doing dumb shit and like whatever, not really thinking I want to be a boxer, but I'm enjoying boxing. I haven't really been like, that's what I want to do. So I'm still doing dumb shit. So I'm in and out the gym. And then I just remember Steve always used to be so like he used to proper like after your sessions he'd speak to you and kind of like boost your ego, but not in a mad way, but like just say, oh, like you're kind of good.
Yeah. Encouraging.
That's what I'm looking for. Too many shots. Well, he's always be encouraging, isn't it? So he was like, oh, stick at it. So where I was like in and out so much, so I was in and out for like I'd be in for 2 weeks and go missing for 3 months.
3 months, Denzel.
Was that just something mad like that? Because remember, I don't want to be a boxer at this point.
Yeah.
I'm
it's
going,
just like you're in and out.
Just in and out. Like I'm going college, trying out boxing. I ain't got time all the time. I'm still doing like whatever.
Yeah.
And I'm just really not like dedicated to what. It's not what I want to do. I used to play football and I just stopped playing football. Okay. So then he'd be so encouraging. I'd spar and he goes, oh, like, and then I started getting better at sparring or trying a bit harder. And he's like, oh, listen, you really want to take it serious? Like, you could be a champion. I'm like, bro, I ain't done anything. Like, do you know what I mean? Yeah. So then I started thinking, instead of being in for 2 weeks and being out for 3 months, if I stayed for 3 months, how better could I get? Because right now I'm in and out. Do you know what I mean? So now I just started like staying in the gym and trying to dedicate more time and just letting go of like everything I was doing outside and stuff and just started going in the gym. And then I remember they got me about my first fight I was about to have 2 weeks before it. I remember I was going uni and I was late. No, I went back to my house to grab something. So I left my house and I was running to catch the bus. Yeah. So I blew across, there was a bus in front of me on this road. So I'm blowing across the road to catch the bus. Boom, just got slapped by a car. Gone. I'm just on the floor like, oh my days. Like full blown, like shoes flowing in the air.
Sorry, I don't mean
it was just mad.
That's not
funny, it was mad. Like it was so embarrassing. I got straight back up, went to my block.
Do you know what? You say that, no, you
sat. And I just sat on the stairs like, oh, I'm a bit winded, everything. Fuck. Someone brought it to me in the block. I was like, raw. But
no, do you know what I'm laughing at? This because I saw a boy get knocked over like that guy in school. Same thing, where the guy in school and he ran, but he got hit by the bus. Yeah. And he flew so high, and the same thing, his shoe come off, and it was like, oh my god.
Yeah, it was mad.
But he's just got up and run like he's school still.
It was so embarrassing. I didn't go back to uni though. I went back to my block.
Such a
obviously I've skipped there. So obviously I started, but I was in uni at the time and whatever. I had a little part-time job, but then I went back to the block. So I was with 2 of my friends in the morning. They were still in my block as I left. So I'm like, oh yeah, I got to catch my bus. I've come back in the block. They're like, bro, what's happened? I've just sat down. I'm holding my stomach. I'm like, bro, I'm winded. I can't breathe. And then, yeah. And then I remember like I just had a chunk of skin just ripped off my elbow. And it was quite deep, innit? So they're like, oh, listen, yeah, you can see the flesh in that. And then my leg messed up. Like, it was like, luckily, thank God I didn't break no bones, but I just sprained my ankle bad, innit? And then I remember like the woman that hit me is coming from the block. She's like, oh, you're right. I'm like, yeah, I'm good. And then I was like, I'm good. Like, oh, you meant to go to hospital? I'm like, no, I'm not going to hospital. That's long, man. I ain't got time for that. Like, I was like, no, I just from the crack on my day, and someone was like, well, like, look at your arm. I was like, oh, I can't go to hospital. Like, chunk of my arm was gone, and then the ambulance came, whatever. Ended up going to hospital, and then so that I was on crutches for a bit. I went to the gym. I was like, look, I'm not bottling it. Been hit by a car, and then like, get all soon and whatever. And then I never had my fight till like 6 months after that.
That is crazy.
My first fight, yeah.
And the thing is, I don't even mean to laugh, Rob. That is the maddest.
That's not okay.
What did your mum say and your dad? Like, you told them that because I was like, did you tell the parents that you got hit by the car? Because sometimes at that age you might not, because they'd be like, what was you doing?
No, I think when I got to uni, I had to when I got to the hospital, I had to call my mum, I think.
Yeah.
Mum was like, what happened? So I got hit by a car on the way to uni. I don't think uni's for me.
What was you studying at uni?
Sports science, but I'll be honest, it was kind of like, without being disrespectful to anyone that has studied it or is studying it, for me, it was a bit of a waste of time.
Yeah.
Because I remember I'd done sports science for the first year. Then the second year, I switched to nutrition, sports nutrition or whatever. And then I remember asking the teacher, like, I want to go back to sports science, but like, I'm not really enjoying the nutrition stuff. But like, what's the what's the job opportunities I can get with it?
Yeah.
And I remember at that point, I'd only had one amateur fight.
PE teacher.
Just telling me stuff like that. They're saying, oh, like, you could be a teacher, you can have a
they do physio as well.
They done physio, but I didn't do that side. So I'm like, if you want to get into something, it's got to be specific. So like sports nutrition or sports physiology or sports whatever, sports therapy, whatever. So I'm like, what's the job opportunities I gave it? They're like, yeah, you could be a teacher, PE teacher, you can be a personal trainer at a level 4. Because obviously level 4 is uni, level 3 is the highest, but level 4 because uni, whatever, and then and also like you can work in a bank.
A bank? After
I'm doing sports science. Money. No, I'm not. I'm doing sports science. Talking about a bank, like because of obviously the degree and stuff. It pushes you to be a manager and anything. Right, but I don't want to do any of these jobs you just named to me. Do you know what I mean? Like, there's nothing specific here that I want to do.
Yeah.
Then I started thinking. To be honest, in school I was good at IT, so I probably should have done IT in college and then done IT in uni. Yeah, that's
what he does.
So I was like, cool. I mean, it's got everything set up now. It's quite good. You know what I'm saying? But
he's saying
coming handy, but
I
was just like, look, sports science. I was like, this is dead. So I kind of silently dropped out of uni. So
what did
going back into the third year, I just didn't go back.
Yeah. What did your parents say when you dropped out? Because you know, like a lot of parents.
Yeah, they didn't know it at first, innit? So obviously after summer, I was like, when you get back to uni, I'm like, we go back in October. It's September now, innit?
Yeah.
She's like, yeah. And got to October. She's like, wait, when are you actually going back? Because I was going from home anyway. I was never on campus. I was always going from home. I went to St. Mary's in Twickenham.
Yeah.
And then I met Josh Bratzy there, actually, but he definitely doesn't remember me from there.
You went same uni?
Yeah, but he was a year above me.
No way.
Yeah, so I remember speaking to him about boxing, and he was on a GB team at that time. And he just kind of advised me, and I spoke to him, and then like, went about my way, he went about his, and I never saw him again in uni. But I think he got extra leeway because of the Olympics and stuff and all that stuff. So
that's crazy.
Yeah,
I wonder what he was studying.
That's a good question. But yeah, he never knew me then, but someone introduced me to him, and then it was like later he became Josh Bratzy. I'm like, I remember chatting to him in uni, but he won't remember that. But so then and then my mom said, well, when you going back? And I was like, oh, November, mom. I just got the email. She's like, listen, I'm not stupid, you know.
And you even tried to say
you're not going back. I was like, she's like, you're not going back? Like, why? I was like, yeah, no, mom, I can't do it. She went mad.
I can imagine, yeah.
And I was like, nah, I can't do it, man. And then she stopped talking to me for a bit.
Oh.
And I was like, oh, come on, you can't do that.
Yeah.
My dad obviously lives in Ghana. But so he called me just talking, like shouting, like, what do you mean? Like, you have to finish something like that. So mate, can't do it, mate.
Yeah,
like,
not for me.
Nah, like you lot have already made me go and I didn't want to do it. And now it's like I gotta
I've got to say no.
Do you know what I'm gonna say? It's not for me. So now I'm in debt for no reason, but it's cool.
Yeah, because those debts ain't a joke.
No, it's heavy still.
I didn't go uni. I went college, but it was not the same. But when I was in sixth form, that's when I was learning how to MC.
Oh, okay.
So I was learning because I was hanging around with lots of boys.
Yeah.
And then I was just like, it was just like a fun thing. And then I went college. Like my mum and my dad was just like, after this, you need to do something.
Yeah.
So I'm like, oh, for fuck's sake. So I went college and I wanted to do graphic designing because I wanted to work for Disney.
Oh, sick.
But then there was no courses left. So there's only like sound engineering. So I was like, what am I going to do sound engineering?
Yeah.
So I've done it for like a year. I was like, well, let me just do it for a year. Next year I'll do graphics. So I was just learning like how to work a studio and stuff. And then that year I got signed to Universal.
Oh, mad.
It's crazy. I was just like, later.
Yeah.
It's been fun.
100.
I passed my first year, got the certificate and everything. And I was like, you guys will not be seeing me again. But I encourage everyone to, if that's your
100%.
path, finish it. But
I think uni might have been good for me in the sense of like, because I didn't know, I'd stopped playing football and I started boxing, but I only had one fight by the time I was in uni, innit?
Okay.
So it was like, pardon me, I didn't really have anything to do in it. I think if I didn't go uni, I would have been up to no good.
Yeah.
And I would have been in more trouble because I had too much time on my hands.
Yeah.
Whereas with uni, I stood up to no good, but my times were spread. It was like, for these hours, I'm at uni and then I come back, do whatever, and then I go back and I'm going to work. So I was a little bit more busier. Whereas if I just had free time, I'm just doing whatever. So when I decided to drop out of uni, I was like, this is where I got to go ham in boxing. I got to put my all into it. If I'm not going uni, get up in the morning, go for my runs, gym in the evening, blah, blah, blah. And then shortly after that's when I started getting Peacock. And I was there in the mornings instead of uni. And then there's like,
so how did you get into going to Peacock? And what did your mum and dad say? Like what was the discussion what you had with them? Like, right, I want to do boxing.
Yeah.
Serious.
It wasn't even like a discussion like that, to be honest. It was just like, I just want to do boxing, but they're like how? Like, I'd never boxed in my life.
Yeah.
Out of my brothers, like, my parents saw me as the softest.
Okay.
Because they're hotheads. Like, everyone has got a bit of temper. They're hotheads. Like, my little brother, piss him off, he's come to fight you straight away. Like, there's no talking. Because he's the youngest, it's like he's gonna come and fight you. But we'd always laugh. But like, he's a lot cooler now. He's not like that now. But when he was younger, it's like, and my older brother, he's gonna fight you, but he's gonna badge you up first.
Yeah.
So calculate you down, and then but outside he just got into a lot of random madnesses. I'm like, just come upstairs, like, I have to bang this guy in the face. Like, wow. Whereas for me, like I'd have fights in school, but I was a little bit more like strategic with I didn't want to get in trouble. So it's like, I want to get you later. What?
Yeah,
like,
I'm coming. It's coming. Don't worry.
Yeah, but they're just straight on you. Like, nah, we don't care. So they're like, well, these guys fight. Like, how you gonna fight? Like, no, but that's like, I'm probably the one that stuck to sport for the longest time. You know, my family's like kind of athletic. My little brother used to play rugby for a little bit.
Sick.
My older brother used to do athletics, but then everyone just thought I love my little brother boxes now though. So
I swear.
Yeah, hopefully you guys see him soon. But
no way. How old is he?
He's 25. But
okay.
Yeah, but he ain't done too bad. I think he's had 4 fights, 3 knockouts.
What's his name?
Nathan. Yeah.
Nathan Bentley.
No, his surname Bentley. The surname thing's a bit mad. His surname's Owusu.
Nathan.
Yeah,
Owusu.
Okay. Yeah.
So we got to look out for him.
Yeah, he's only amateur though. He's had 4 fights, but he's coming through.
And he's good?
Yeah. His first 3 fights, he stopped all of them.
No way.
Yeah, first rounds as well. I was like, fair enough.
This is crazy because I saw today as well on Instagram, Fecky's son.
Yeah, mad. He boxes as well. He done a box cup at Manchester.
That's crazy. Yeah.
That's
I saw him
hard
on Sky Sports and I was like, oh shit.
Yeah. I saw a video of him before, but I saw the one on Sky Sports today, I think.
Yeah.
Someone sent it to my group chat. Yeah.
That's crazy. Okay, so you're getting into boxing and then you found your way to Peacock. How did you get introduced to Peacock?
So my amateur gym, my coach, Ray Bull, Steve has hated the professionals. He hated the pros. He didn't want no one to turn pro. Like.
So how much amateur fights did you have?
17.
Okay.
So then I remember I had no sparring in my gym, my weight. I'd always spar Tom.
Okay.
Tom's 90 kilos.
Riz. Yeah,
big up Riz.
No, when I first come to the gym and I was talking to Riz and I thought it was you. I went to Peacock. Yeah. Let me tell you, this is so funny.
Can we all just agree that's racist?
No, it's.
I get cancelled.
No,
you know what?
Everyone
does that. I mean, I said to cut you, but
no, it's all right.
My last fight, someone from the board came in to do a check weighing for me.
Yeah.
And they've gone to Tom like, are you ready?
Yeah.
I'm like, are you looking at this guy thinking he's me? You think he's going to make the check weight?
Yeah.
Like,
Look how big he is.
look how big he is. You know what I'm saying? I think even Frank came into gym one time, was like, oh, how you doing? You're right, Denzel. And he took it to Tom's side. And yeah, he gets all the time. He must be annoyed. Like, yeah, he gets all the time.
When I went to Peacock the first time that Ben's invited me down, I didn't have my contacts in. So they got like the same hairstyle, like they're doing it.
He's got dreads now. He used to have cane-rolls, but now he's got dreads. So
Yeah,
he gets all the time.
He's got dreads, so I've come in, but I'm watching from a distance. So I see Riz, he's doing the workouts with Martin and that. So I'm just like, oh shit, Denz. I'm all filming. I'm just like, look at Denz, like he's looking cold and whatever. Filming, Then, like about 5-10 minutes later, Denz comes from around the corner and he's like, what? And I'm like, I was just like,
hey, do you know what? That's funny, yeah. One time, yeah, I can't remember if it was me that called the cameraman in or someone that called the cameraman and informed me. But either way, a cameraman came in for me, and I spoke to the cameraman, and I was like, "Yeah, I'm going to be doing this and that today, so just like whatever, just be a fly on the wall, like get what you're getting." You feel me? And I put on my do rag. Again, at least you're going to see the guy with the do rag. 5 minutes gone past. I'm getting ready. I ain't seen this guy. I look over and I see Tom working out, and he's right behind Tom, just filming him. Tom's on the little Stairmaster. He's filming Tom. I'm like, there's no way he thinks maybe he's just catching the gym. Carrying on doing what I'm doing, hitting the pads, and that. I looked over at him again. He's still recording Tom. Tom ain't saying nothing though. Yeah, he's just thinking, all right, cool, like, yep, free footage. You feel me?
Thank you.
Yeah.
Cool.
Just let me approve the edit.
So I've let him do his thing, and I've gone to him. I'm like, yo,
right,
you know that's not me. He's going, oh my God, I'm so sorry. So sorry. Oh, I was like, it's calm. Tom's office. Yeah, I thought that was something mad, but I'm like, Tom, you knew. You just weren't trying to. Yeah, 100%. He's like, you just want the free footage. Just take it. The guy he felt so bad. He just stopped. He just sat in the corner. You know, like where the chairs are, just like in the zone. Like, oh, I can't believe I just done that.
Yeah, that's me.
I'm just laughing. Like, listen, whatever. Like, happens all the time.
Imagine like he's gonna speak to someone. They're like, "Oh, you got the footage?" You're like, "Yeah, I'm uploading." Like God. you've either got to double down and just upload the footage and just say, "Oh, Denz went there," and just hope that you're not in any of it.
Imagine you send it over and it's like, "Yeah, here's the footage of Denz. Send it over," and then they're watching. They're like,
"No, it's crazy." I don't see it, but I get it a lot in it. So like, even when we was in Vegas, get stopped every second. Oh my God, y'all twins. Oh.
That's crazy.
We just start saying, yeah, we're twins, man. Yeah. Oh my God, I knew it, man. Y'all twins. Like, jeez.
You know Riz. Riz comes to the watch party.
I know Riz, yeah.
Big up Riz, man.
Look how whammy he is. I'm not that big, man.
Yeah, Riz
he's
a unit. Isn't he?
He's
a unit.
He's a unit in a very nice Everex coat.
100%. So I used to spar him all the time. And I asked Ray, I was like, Ray, have you got anyone like any middleweights like that I can spar? Like, because he used to train Alan Higgins.
I don't know.
Oh, he was a good pro. He boxed Craig Richards for the Southern area.
Yeah.
And we all thought he won. I thought he won. Craig got the decision. And then he just kind of retired after that. But I was like, oh, like, can I come and spar your middleweight? You got a middleweight. And he took me at the Peacocks. I remember my first day at the Peacocks was a bit mad still.
Yeah, go on, give it to me.
I was late, innit?
Oh, shit.
Right, I mean, like, hey, it's what it is, right?
Yeah,
if you're important, people will wait.
No wait. No way for me. So I went to spar Alan. I thought I was going to spar Alan. Ahmet Patterson was there that day. First time I met him as well. Cold, one of the coldest fighters. So we was so I've got there late, and all my sparring stuff's at Fisher.
Yeah.
So I've got no gear, nothing.
Oh,
so I've got there late. Obviously didn't know I was going, taking the trains and that, whatever. I've seen Ray. I'm like, oh, Ray, yeah, I'm here, but I ain't got no sparring gear. Like, have you got any I can borrow? So then Ray's gone to Martin and he's like, oh, Martin, yeah, Denz was here, but he ain't got no sparring gear. Can he take something from the cupboard? And man goes, oh, great, he ain't got no equipment here. And he ain't got no gear and he ain't got a watch. I was like, oh,
shit.
They were sparring and that stuff. Got in and like doing 3 rounds of Ahmet. And he winded me bad. He winded me bad. I just remember like he just touched me, boom, left to the body.
Oh.
And then he's gone, like he's just stepped back. I didn't go down. I would have if he jumped on me though. But I didn't go down. And he went to ask me, he's like, no, I know that hurt. And I went to say
that's kind of gentlemanly.
Yeah, 100%. And I went to say, no, I'm good. And I just couldn't breathe. I was like, no. I was like, yeah, I caught it hurt. took a couple seconds and then we cracked on again. And then from then I just started going. I was like, oh, can I come more? And Ray's like, yeah, Monday, Wednesdays, Fridays are sparring days. So I used to go up there for sparring days, go back to Fisher, train in the evening, and obviously do Tuesdays and Thursdays at Fisher. It was like Fisher's every day, and I was at Peacock's Monday, Wednesday, Friday. And then that's what brought me on. I got a lot better sparring, Ahmed and Alan and Oval, Mackenzie and all them guys that was still about. And Tom come up with me.
Yeah.
Then we started rolling, and obviously we formed a relationship with Martin, obviously, in the team, but Ray was still there, a coach from Fishers. And then eventually, when I was ready to turn pro, I was there for like a year and a half. I was like, I'm just gonna turn pro here. Like, why am I gonna look anywhere else? Like, this is where I've been. They've looked after me. Yeah, exactly. And obviously Martin just opened his doors to me. I was like, yeah, look, listen, like when you're ready, kind of thing. To be honest, at first they didn't want me to turn over. They're like, no, I'll win something and come back. I'm like, listen,
I'm going now.
I'm 22. All my friends are working or doing their thing, driving. I'm walking from my house on Patmore to Bermondsey to go training because I ain't got no bread. Like, I ain't got no money. Like, just walking, got my music in. No, I like to walk. No, I don't. I don't like to walk. I ain't got no money. Or I quickly get a Barclays back and I'll blow in half an hour so I don't get the extra £2 charge and shove it in and I get it for the whole day and I'll blow it back.
That's how you got to do it.
But
yeah,
this
got
is
hard
the
still.
graft though. Like what people don't see, because people just sometimes might see you on TV and be like, oh, like it must have been easy, but they don't understand. Like sometimes you don't have money to do these things. You don't have transport. You might have to bump a train. I'm not encouraging bumping trains, but all these things you get me, like, to make it work. And then, like you're saying, people are thinking, oh, you've got bare peas, or you like, and then you're having to fake it type of thing.
No, 100%.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
But I was like, no, I'm 22 now. Like, it's either I stop and just go work properly and get a job. Cause I was only working weekends because I didn't want to interfere with Monday to Friday because I'm boxing. So I work weekends, getting the £400 and then help out with bills in the house, and then I got like £200 left. I got me like a stretch for a month. You know what I mean? Like, so I'm like, I ain't got bread. Huh?
But you Jordan, trainer. You know what I mean? Like, you just save up next month, you get another one. It's all right.
So I was like, no. So I used to bop to the gym, bop home, music in, like, train, walk home. So I was like, it's just part of the grind, innit? And then when I wanted to turn over, I went. I'm like, no, listen, I'm actually like bored of the amateurs. I can't like. I think I need that fire burning again, and I think a new journey, which we turn pro, would like that again, and it did. So
I mean, it's mad from like my personal perspective. Like the first time I saw you at all, was Larry asked me to edit a video of you two sparring together, the one that he uses all the time.
Yeah, he battered me.
Yeah, no,
he's a bad guy.
But like he spoke like really, really highly. Watch this kid. This kid's coming up, and then like,
fair enough. Thanks, Larry.
Like
not that bad.
We started speaking. I don't know how many fights you had. Maybe 3, 4?
Yeah, probably
4, and then like how far you've come since then is like mental. Especially obviously we had like the L to cash, and like it is a testament to like your hard work, everything that you've done to come back from that is mad. We've seen you world titles. Look, we all saw that. We know where you are now. We got your position is unbelievable in the division, and like
I appreciate that.
You're a star now. You're a star of British boxing.
Nearly.
I would say you are. Like you're doing commentary work. You're everywhere.
Yeah, fair enough. No, I appreciate that.
I love it.
Been hard. I'm just stubborn, man.
Why?
No, I mean, I'm not going out like that, so I have to try. I've set my mind to something. Like, I gotta get. A lot of people get disheartened after like an L or 2 or something. Had 3, and I'm like, no, you know what?
We all saw the pictures go up. How was being out in Spain or Mallorca, wherever it was, with Connor?
You had Nigel in it. No, joking. No, it was good, man.
Listen. If you're not man enough to admit that you got bashed all around the room by someone that's smaller than me, that's on you. And this is your platform to clear the air.
No, it was good work, man. To be honest, I spoke to Nigel anyway.
Yeah,
like
he's selling the fight. He's got to.
He apologized.
He ain't gonna say like they're bashing him about.
Exactly. But he didn't mean no disrespect or whatever. He just wanted to big up his son because he'd had a hard time for like 2 years. I was like, look, it is what it is, man. I mean,
what the hell's that got to do with me? You know, like, no,
that's also true. That is also true. But just the fact that he phoned me and kind of apologized, nice. It was like, you know what?
He seems like a gentleman, though.
Yeah. So I was like, whatever. But obviously out there, it was a different conversation. That's why I was baffled, innit?
Yeah. No, when it was like up the memes, I was I was like, Denzel is so flipping funny, man.
I just went on a little, I just put up some memes. It was like, funny. Whoever knows, whoever gets it, gets it. Exactly. I was like, whatever. But it was cool though. Like, we was out there. I mean, look, the other sparring partners I can't speak for because we was never there at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
I can only go by what they were telling me. and no, like you're the best work we've had. Like, you're the only person that's been able to do this consistently for however, whatever. And I was like, oh, cool. Like, listen, wherever you need, I'm here in it. Like, I ain't ever been called up for to be a sparring partner before in my whole career.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
sick.
never like. So like at that time, I'm like, at the stage of my career where I'm like so close to a world title, how do I just be a sparring partner and just like kind of lower myself?
It's
Well, obviously,
do you know what? Though?
Is it
Do you know what?
lowering?
Right.
that's how I felt though. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? I'm like, oh, you're gonna
Yeah.
pay me to spar you.
Yeah, but
like,
right.
like,
But
I'm
let
not
me
at a certain
interfere
level.
here a little bit, right? Because you've now signed coming through the door. You don't know this, but you've signed now with Patterns Management. It's like a whole PR package, right?
It's a package.
That was the biggest fight of the year. What is going to?
Oh, 100%, 100%.
And you are embossed on all of that, and there's so much positive PR. Like you were the main one that was on all of the posts.
Yeah.
It was too sharp. It was too sharp.
Yeah, fair enough.
And like, if it's not for you in the gym sparring with him,
yeah,
mate, who knows what he would have done? Like,
Yeah.
he done better than everyone expected. Like, I was shocked how well he did, and
Yeah,
how
he
tough
done
he
well.
was, and all of that stuff.
You done really well.
I don't know if I spoke. Did I speak to you and say I think he's gonna do well?
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, because I was like, because in sparring he was holding his own, he was strong, and I'm like, stronger than I expected.
Yeah.
He's small, but that's not a disadvantage. I think because
Nah.
he's gonna make himself smaller and blah blah blah. He's throwing good body shots, and I thought, wow, but obviously when I was getting out there, like just out of love for Tony, because Tony's always helping me. He brings George and Jimmy out, and I'm like, whenever we need help, he always helps me. So like, obviously, I don't know Connor personally,
Yeah.
so.
Was that the first time you met him?
No, I've met him before, but
just
never on a personal term.
Yeah.
Like I've seen him at places here. Oh, we saying Connor, you good? We've done the Zone show on Huge Boxing with Charlie Sims. We've done that together on there, but never on a personal level have we met. So I'm like, all right, look, it's Tony. I'll go out there. Tony always helps. Like, I got love for Tony. Like, he's asked me, and we go out there. Ended up being a good time. It was just me and Adrian out there. We done 2 weeks and then came out for the last week. And then yeah, it was calm. They were nice out there. Everyone was nice. Connor was cool. Nigel was cool. His family were all nice, and that Tony looked after us and stuff like that. So it was a good experience. Like, I never talked down on the experience and stuff, but obviously that the comment at that time was like, it kind of got me hot. And then I remember watching the presser, and I'm like, and that wasn't the first time Nigel had said it.
Yeah, because I saw it as well.
He said it in the interview,
Yeah.
but the first interview he said, I thought, oh, he bigged me up a little bit. But I'm thinking, I'm thinking, wait, now then I heard the next one. I'm like, oh no, he's not.
No, he was. He was.
No. And I'm no, and then I heard the presser.
Yeah.
Oh, Denzel Bentley. I said, oh, here we go.
Yeah.
I promise you, as soon as he finished his sentence, my phone was ringing. I said, oh my days, I know what this is for. Like, even my mum and dad hadn't seen it at the time, but even when they rang me, I thought, oh, they're gonna ask me better questions.
Yeah.
But they hadn't clocked it. And then they saw it later. But then all my brothers were phoning me, and I just had to laugh about it. And I was like, oh, bro, you heard him, bro. Like, it is what it is, isn't it?
And then he did also balls up the weight. He was talking like he said like heavyweights like Denzel Bentley. Like,
basically called me fat. I was like, come on, guys, man. It was cool out there. It was all hugs and that. Do you know what I mean? But nah, no hard feelings, man. I know he's never gonna big me up over his son. Do you know what I'm saying? That's now I have to kind of put my head like, oh, look about that. What does he owe me? Do you know what I'm saying? Like, he's obviously gonna put his son in the best position possible to do anything. But obviously, at the time, I was just like, if you're gonna tell the truth, just say what you said to me. Like, you appreciate it. Was good work. We helped you massively. You could have added that too, or just don't say at all. But then it was like we spoke anyway, and then we spoke for a bit, probably about 5-10 minutes on the phone, and then he had to catch his flight, and it was just all good, innit?
Connor reach out to you after?
No, Connor reach out to me still. But they did give me tickets for the fight and stuff, so I appreciate that. Yeah, but no, I ain't spoke to him. But I don't think Connor saw it that way. Anyway, you know what I'm saying? He was just fighting. His dad's talking, bigging him up. I don't think he saw it as, oh, Denzel might feel that way my dad just done. I don't think he saw it, or Tony, or any of them. I don't think none of them saw it like that. But yeah, that's not.
Yeah, but you don't. It doesn't sound like you saw it like that either. It's just like
when he said it, I was hot.
He's like, Rob, no, I hear you.
Yeah,
well, I was pissed.
Yeah, I was sitting on the sofa and I took off my jumper. I was like, I'm getting kind of hot. But I was like, right, I'm just chilling. I'm just keeping a cool face. Phone ringing. Yo, bro. You heard him, man. It's calm. That's how it went, man. Beep. Next phone call. I'm getting annoyed.
Yeah.
And it was, oh, call him out. I had to post memes to calm myself down.
No. Because I think sometimes that's how you got to play it down. Like, because if you get too serious with it, then it just becomes
100%. Yeah, 100%.
But
yeah.
if you like what you're doing,
and it wasn't Connor. People were saying, "Oh, you call it Connor." I'm like, he didn't say
Yeah,
anything.
It
Bro. What am I calling
wasn't
Connor
Connor,
for?
it's his dad, and like you said,
Yeah.
his dad's always gonna big his son up. They're
Yeah.
promoting the fight. It's fight week. Everyone's gassed and hyped.
Oh, these backgrounds are kind of mad, though.
This one,
And
yeah.
even clock it still.
Yeah,
Yeah.
headiness and ripping and the tearing.
Yeah, man.
But yeah,
And
what
it's
would you
right
say?
behind my head as well. It's like crazy.
No, what I was saying is like the level of DM. How much wild DMs did you get from that? Because like obviously, boxing fans they're wild.
Yeah.
They are genuinely wild. Like you're their best mate. You're the next big thing. You know, you have one okay performance, and then like you're washed, and it's just like they're hearing.
Of course, all of that. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But on my Insta, like on my story, I've turned off replies, innit? In general, not because of that. I turned it off so that a lot of people can't be asked to message me because it's not easy.
Yeah, you gotta go out your way to do it.
But then I just get it in the comments.
That's
someone put in my comments, I heard Connor put belt to us. I was like, oh man, it started.
God damn.
Twitter was going off like, oh, I heard Connor
People was
punch you
even
up.
messaging me about it. They was like, yeah, your boy. I said, I got time today.
Yeah.
One thing, the one thing I don't play is when they try to confidence, I'll be on there just going back and forth.
Do you know why I love Shy? Yeah, because she's it. Like she won't even tell me she's beefing these guys. So until after, I look at someone trying to say it.
Yeah.
And when that happened, she didn't call me to say, "Oh, is it true? Like, did you get beat up?" Nah, she's just riding. Like, bruv, I don't care. I ain't spoke to Denz, but I know it didn't happen. Kind of thing. So
I'm riding. Like I'm literally, and the reason why, because he's just such a cool person, and we actually have a funny friendship. Like, just cracking up.
Yeah.
But when I wanted to get into like the boxing, he was the first person I reached out to, like just on a whim. I didn't even know him. Just used to see him on Instagram. I was like, "Oh, hi, Denz, I'm Shystie. I'd love to come and film you." And he's like, "Yeah, sure." And I was like, I remember I screenshotted it and sent it to Chris at the time.
Yep.
I was like, you know that boxer Denzel Bentley? You got that too, you know? And because I'm thinking like he must get hundreds or whatever DMs and whatever. And he's like, yeah. I'll speak to Martin. It should be fine to come down. And then he messaged like, yeah, Martin said you can come down. I'm like, I said, boxing is like, I can get in that easy. I said, what?
Yeah, it's not that. Yeah.
Yeah. And then I just went down, and the first day I met him, I thought Riz was Denz. Nice start, nice introduction. But yeah, it was just like,
look at the facts I get.
Yeah. But from then, it's just been all love. So when people do nice stuff like that for me, I am riding till the wheels fall off. I'll be on Twitter just going at it. People in my DMs, like, if like when he lost, people dip, I'm just like, what? Just going, I've got time.
Yeah, of course.
Got time.
You have to make time at that point.
You got time. So yeah, that's sick. How was your first professional fight?
Oh, mad. So I'm getting kind of hot.
Yeah, man. Get comfy. This is Patton's therapy.
Yeah. How do you not have a Too Sharp t-shirt on though?
Kind of mad, isn't it? I should do, innit? I haven't got any.
Do you know what? Do you know what I was
I'm gonna
say
get that
to
out
you,
of store. Baseball jackets. I got you to shop at the back.
Do you know-
Mad. Next fight, World Cup fight. I got
Do
you.
you know,
Yeah,
I
go.
was gonna say, I designed like a Shystie top, yeah.
Yeah.
It's just got like my picture and it's got like some lyrics, whatever. And they sell. And I was like, boxers don't have that. I should design you one.
I've got 2 designs
Yeah.
that my family wore at my last fight, and someone just DM'd me for one, and I just have some in the box. So I was like, oh yeah, I sold it to them. But my family wore at my last fight at Bad.
Yeah.
2 different. They're actually kind of hard still. I'll show you after.
Yeah,
But yeah, I've started selling them, but I just ain't got time. I don't know why. I'm not doing much, but I ain't got time. So I was tired.
Yeah.
But what was we talking about again? Yeah, first professional fight. Yeah, I remember putting on 10 ounces for the first time. I was like, raw.
Naughty, innit?
This is mad. Like, I realized, like, this is what we're wearing to box. This literally, the whole thing was flat, and I'm sure it was some mad name brand. I think it was like the Ringcraft ones. Is basically like cardboard in there. You hit too hard, you might break your hand.
The ones that they DM you for. Yeah. Yeah. Hello, sir. I'm here to make high professional gloves for you. Yeah. You're like, all right, mate. Yeah.
So I'm like, wow, like I'd never put on 10 ounces before, like ever. Like obviously when I was amateur, it was 12 ounces, but the pattern's all different. It's like right at the top of the knuckle. So I was like, wow, this is crazy. And then I was like, oh, my opponent's got this too. Cool. All right. I remember Martin asking, or Ray off, one of them was like, oh, how do you feel? I feel I'm gonna hurt someone, you know. But I did not think I was a puncher
Yeah.
at all. At 17 amateur fights as an amateur. Wait, that's 17 professional fights as an amateur. That's a bit mad. 17 fights as an amateur. I had one like clean knockout,
And you're
and
amateurs.
yeah, and like 2 stoppages.
It's different though, isn't it?
So I didn't think I was a puncher. I'm that guy. I'm gonna go the distance every single time. And even when I spar, I'd never been in a spar where I've actually like stepped on someone, walked them down, and battered them. I still had a little bit amateur style. So it was like, fast hands. I'm always trying to box you and whatever. And the people I was sparring, like Ahmed and Larry, are boxers. So it was like I'm mimicking them.
Yeah.
To try and learn off them. So then I went in there and then I fought Casey Blair, flew him in from Ireland and stuff, weighed him. The belt, I was so nervous. I think I sold like 300 tickets that day.
That's good though.
Yeah, man. And half of them missed it, you know, black people time and so. And I told everyone like, come on, like, just be on time. You know, when you tell everyone an hour earlier. We got there and then after anyway, I'll get there. So yeah, so we're boxing now. And I was thinking, raw, this is mad. Like, everyone's just screaming. York Hall was just so close. Like, mad. I didn't box at York Hall as an amateur, but Tom did. Tom was in the championships and he boxed as an amateur in York Hall. And I was like, right, this is sick.
Yeah.
He boxed Stefano. Or was it Stefano? Or Arnold?
Arnold. Difference in name, I'm going to be honest.
No, because he boxed both of them. But I don't know where he boxed them. But Arnold, he boxed Repton. He was with Queensbury for a bit. I think Sam might know him. And he comes back and ask him. And he beat him. I was like, oh, this is sick. I can't wait till I box it. So I was there as a pro, but the fans, everyone screaming. I was nervous. I kept one of my brethren's shoes as well. I was like, oh my dude, this is mad. As soon as the bell rang, I just started throwing hands. Oh my. Boom. I caught him with a right hand, knocked him out in like 30 seconds.
No way.
I was like, raw.
For your debut as a pro?
Debut as a pro. I was like, oh, mad. I was like, oh, like everything happened so quick. I was like, right.
What emotions was you feeling? Like
I just like go blah, blah.
That is the fantasy, man.
And then Martin and Ray's like, oh, hey, calm down. I'm like, oh, sorry. It's sad and like, it was just mad. And then I remember like people started coming up after like, oh, what? Like we missed it. So what? Do we get our money back?
What?
I was like, don't kill me. I was
like,
like,
people
bro.
are like that though. People are like that.
I was like, oh, like, how do we get our money back? Like, who do we ask for money back? I was just like, bro.
Get here on time, bro.
At the watch parties, shameless plug on the watch parties.
Yeah.
We've had it before.
Yes.
Where we've had to check the ticket when it was signed in.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh yeah, you didn't show the whole undercard. You're like, you checked in at 9:45 p.m.
9:45.
I want my money back. You're like,
someone was like, they want their money back. Yeah.
What do you mean you want your money back? You turned up at 9:45. You turned up just before the main event. Of course, you didn't see
the undercard. Yeah, when we went to see the undercard.
Yeah. What did you think? This is some sort of quantum
people
party.
Are cheeky.
Yeah,
bro.
it's cheeky. It's proper cheeky. That is mad. Okay, so, what fight for you stands out the most in your career? Like, what's the fight that stands out that you've had? That's like, yeah.
I've been asked this question.
Or like you're like a defining moment in your career for you.
How about the one? How about to expand on that? How about the one that you felt like the most validated from?
Yeah.
Because you know, like we know we've seen the great fights, but there's got to be a fight where you learnt enough, and you had that bit where you're just like, not only can I do this, I can do this to the top.
It could even be in your amateurs or early in your professional. Like,
do you know it's mad? Because it's like you saying that. If I was going to answer that question the way you've asked it, I would say based on the fans' perspective. Obviously, the Janibek fight, but my perspective and the fact I don't like the Janibek fight. I don't look because that's the fight that obviously took me to like, oh, maybe he is that good. Because before that, people were DMing me saying you're gonna die.
What? Hey, no, this is why people gotta turn off their DMs.
But I ain't gonna lie, I slightly feed into it. I look at everything in it. Yeah. But for me, the two fights that I felt like
it's a defining moment.
Or like the ones I enjoyed the most or felt the best from is the second Heffron fight and Linus.
Okay, yeah.
The Linus one was a big one because it's like the second Heffron fight was that I got a draw to this guy, and I still believe to this day I was put into that fight to lose. Yeah, the Heffron fight. So with the Heffron fight, I remember it was lockdown. Yeah,
I remember,
and I came back to the gym in the maddest shape ever, ever. Like I couldn't believe got that much. No, I mean like, I was out of shape because of
I remember you
'cause of
telling me
lockdown.
you was banging out a 5K
Yeah,
every
so,
3
yeah.
days.
So it was like, so it was like, so I was doing. We got back to the gym. They let us back in the gym. I think it was June. They opened up, and it was like certain amount of numbers could train, whatever. So not everyone could come into the gym. So I was training, and then before you know it, they're like, yeah, we're gonna have shows on. But you know, like during lockdown, everyone was a professional 5K runner or a workout guru or doing. I had done
Lockdown
nothing.
was crazy.
What? I done nothing. My head was gone during lockdown. Gone.
Why?
Yeah, why?
I didn't know what to do with myself. I go out every day. I go to train.
You had a routine.
I had a routine.
Yeah.
So now I'm on bed. I wake up. I go on my phone. Go on house party all day in my bed from my bed, and then I go back to bed.
Yeah,
that's mental.
What's house party?
It's just like
the best app ever created for lockdown. It was there before lockdown.
Was it?
But it never like picked up. But then for lockdown, it picked up.
For lockdown, it was insane.
It was mental. It was like the greatest app ever.
It was like an app that you can invite people to, and everyone can be in a room.
Oh, it's what Twitter Spaces is. It's
Kind
that one.
I think a lot of them people got their ideas from that.
Yeah,
but so basically,
they nicked it from that. But I remember.
It's all on video. So like, me and Shy have a video call, and Sam's my friend on house party, and yours, your Shy, you can jump into Shy's thing and be on me, and he can jump into my room. But then if we're having a convo, we can lock the room and no one can come in, or we can jump on and everyone just plays little games or have conversations from morning till night every day for like 2 months.
Yeah.
I was going mad. Oh my days. I was going mad. Like, I'd wake up, brush my teeth, go back to my room. I'd go Tesco, buy a bag of snacks.
Yeah.
Everything, all the snacks in my room, they're gone in a day. And I'm like, what am I meant to be doing? There's days that I purposely forgot to shower.
No.
I'm like, what am I doing?
Yeah.
Head's gone. I'm in the house. Then they said, yeah, you're allowed out for an hour a day. I didn't even go out for an hour. Like, I didn't. I'm like, no.
Listen.
I'm looking outside, it's empty. I'm like, no. Like,
it was like an apocalypse.
Yeah, man. It felt like I Am Legend.
Yeah.
It's like, bruv, no one's outside. This is mad.
I feel like lockdown, for some people, they couldn't hack it. It was like they were so emotional.
I was one of them people still. I couldn't hack it still.
Even like my mum was like that. She found it really hard to like navigate through it. Whereas me, I'm an introvert. I'm like, this is sick. I'm just like, I was enjoying it. I was just like working on my TV show. I started like, I'd done some riding on my bike. I was like riding, right? No, when you was allowed out. I was like riding on the bike. I was fixing the bike. I was learning how to bake. I was doing everything because I felt like we're never gonna get this again.
No, it took me a while. It took me a while. I'm not gonna lie. So like, I was like, I would be in my room, my brother would be in his room, and we'll be on house party together.
Yeah.
That's
hilarious.
Yeah, and then when they started letting us out, I think I called a friend. I was like, oh, like, come help me out, like, just train me in the park or something, because bro, I can't do this. I need something to do. So we come down, train me in the park, and a few people started coming along, and I'm like, if I didn't want to train with you guys, so I just started staying at home.
You see you later, man.
Yeah, and then I started trying to do runs, and then people will ask, oh, could you do like a workout video and I'm like, I do burpees, I send the video. I'm like, but I was just out of shape, and then my brethren started dragging me out. Oh, we're going for a bike ride, so we all got push bikes, and we start getting bike rides. Ride from my bit down Richmond.
The bike sales went up because everybody was on a bike.
Yeah, pretty much. So we started doing riding around, and that's when I started getting back a bit. And then when we was out to the gym, I was like, bro, like, thank fuck, like we can come out the house. So we started going to the gym, and I remember training, and then they came out and was like, we got a show in July. And then I was on it, and I was meant to. This is mad. I was actually meant to fight Tyler Denny.
Oh, sick.
Yeah.
Shout out Tyler.
And I was like,
love Tyler.
Yeah, and I was like, all right, cool, let's do it, innit? Like, we'll fight Tyler, innit? So I'm training. Didn't hear an announcement, and then the fight got pushed back. The date got pushed back like a week or two, or whatever. Still in July. And then the opponent just changed, and then I ended up fighting Mick Hall. So I'm training for Mick Hall, yeah.
Sorry, did you fight when there was like no crowd?
Yeah.
Okay,
I'm probably the most active person in lockdown. I swear down, me and Maxie Hughes.
You, Maxie Hughes, and that one journeyman who I've forgotten his name, who had like 1,800 fights during.
Who's that?
Oh, I've
What
forgotten
weight was he at least?
whatever he wanted. Like literally, just
Fair
Frank was
enough.
just phoning him every
Yeah,
week. Do you want to
calm down,
jump on? Do you want to
yeah.
jump on? Do you want to jump on? See, now I only was outside. I've just sent Shy a screenshot of how outside I was during the second that they said, "Look, you're." Hey, it's a long time ago now, and I'm still
Yeah.
paying off COVID debt. And what? Right? The second that they said, "I'm not allowed to go outside. I'm not allowed to go to work. I'm not allowed to do this," I was like,
Yeah.
"Oh, very cool. I'm just going to be outside now." That's how outside I was.
Yeah.
Look.
He's wearing socks.
No.
What? You should have come. Mental.
That is Rob's foot.
Yeah, the weather got better.
It was
It
like,
was right, innit? Cause I started going for walks.
Yeah.
That helped me a lot as well. I started
Yeah.
going for walks when we opened up as well. Walks helped me a lot still.
Yeah, walks was good.
walks
for,
helped me a lot still.
yeah, and also if
More
you
walks than
click
runs.
on the link I sent you, that was also you can share with the class. That was
Okay.
the high point of lockdown, as
Yeah.
far as I was concerned.
I think I only started going for runs when they said the gym was opening.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then I was like, ah, cool. Then I went to the gym. But then so then I ended up fighting I ended up fighting Mick Hall. I remember it was just
What,
it
did
was
you fall over?
Bad.
Oh, sorry,
Mhm.
but then sorry, look.
oh, this is amazing.
Look at the speed. Look at the speed, and the bus is there.
Oh my god, yeah. You're taking a piss. Yeah, that is hilarious. That is funny.
Silly, like you
You're a
own it,
madman.
ain't you?
Rob is hilarious.
Oh, that
Yeah,
is
go
funny.
on. Sorry, Dad.
So yeah, I remember it was just a mission to take the weight off. Like I had to get the weight off. Like I think we had like 4 to 5 weeks to get the weight off.
That's crazy.
And then it was just horrible. I remember I was in the hotel and then it was me and Chris Walker on the same card, and I kept asking, "Oh, how's your weight?" Like mine's fucked. Like, so now I went into that fight, yeah, mad drained to get off the weight. Maybe I'm gonna explain what I had to do to get off the weight.
Yeah, no.
let's
But, yeah.
Keep that to you.
after, yeah,
Keep that to you.
Mad drain. I boxed Mick Hall, and I was just doing bare stupidness, fam. And I remember hitting him with shots, yeah, and he was like, "Oh, I thought you meant to be a puncher."
Well, he was saying this in the ring.
In the ring as we're fighting.
Oh.
But I'm busting out eyes swollen, busting him up. Got to the 6th round, I'm just starting to turn the southpaw, wave my hands. I'm trying to just buy some time and both hitting him here, throwing like 10 shots, hoping enough to jump in. He's not jumping in. I'm saying, cool. Got to the end of the 6th round, and he didn't get off his stool. And thank God he didn't, because if he got off his stool, I wasn't getting off mine. I was fucked. It was my first 10 rounder, and I was fucked. And then we got back to the gym. Obviously, like, yeah, eating whatever, hydrated, whatever, I'm still good again. But now I'm keeping on top of my shape and my weight and stuff. So, like, we was training, but because of how I felt in that fight, I remember Ray and Martin didn't want to overdo it with me for sparring, innit? So my sparring would always be staggered. So I'd be doing 2 rounds, jump out, another 2, jump out, and that was my rounds, innit? And then before you know it, I got called to box Mark Heffron on a card in September. And I remember Martin getting a call and was like, yeah, cool, we're ready. And he's like, yep, you got Mark Heffron September 12th, I think it was. And I was like, Mark, that's only in 2 weeks. He goes, no, you got 3 weeks. I'm saying,
Oh, it's all right then.
Yeah,
like,
just
yeah.
an extra week. Thanks, Martin.
I'm like, no. This is the 3rd week.
Yeah.
You got 1 more week of our sparring, and then it's fight week.
Yeah.
But I still felt fit because I just continued
Yeah.
training after that. But I hadn't had the sparring for it. So I remember I was coming to the end of August, the bank holiday carnival and that weekend, whatever. So I remember we just moved gyms from Peacock Cannon Town to Peacock and Epping. That's why I remember it so clearly. And then I done my first 8 rounds that day, and I done it with Umar Sadiq.
Who's that?
He's one of the Peacock
Oh,
boys.
come on, Umar Sadiq. You know Umar Sadiq. Yeah, he
I don't
boxed
know.
Zach Chelly, boxed Cody Davis.
Sorry,
He weren't
Umar.
too bad, super middleweight.
Yeah.
Anyway, he's moved to America now. He's doing his acting thing. Sick.
Oh, is it? Okay.
He boxed Shudinov and he lost, and I think he sustained an injury and had to retire. But either way, I was sparring him, but that's not the style I needed for Mark. But that's what we had in it. So I sparred him. It was good. It was a good round. But he's long, tall, lanky, switches, all these things, and Mark Heffron's just a bull. Cool. So I've gone into that fight, whatever. So then that was my first 8 rounds, and then I've done my first week of sparring, full round sparring, and then it's fight week. So now I'm sparring Mark Heffron. I'm still comfortable. I just think I'm better than him. I just think, like, I'm watching you fight, and you don't seem like a a smart fighter to me, but you got all the attributes, you can fight, whatever. Got into that fight, and I remember from round 4, I started counting every round and scoring it.
And scoring it.
Listen, I dropped him in the second. I'm like, yup, 2 rounds up, cool, perfect. Well, like, yeah, I'm like, I just gotta keep this lead. Just don't lose 2 rounds back to back. I'm talking. It was mad. Like, never done 10 rounds in the fight gone 10 rounds in the fight in my life. Second scheduled 10-round fight, and then I even forgot. I had one spar in the Mick Hall camp, and I sparred Dudley O'Shaughnessy. This is why Martin didn't want to spar me so hard after that fight. I had a spar with Dan Aziz and Dudley O'Shaughnessy. Yeah, okay. Brian O'Shaughnessy, Dan's old coach. That's his son, Dudley. Okay. He could fucking fight, bro. So I done 5 rounds of Dudley, 5 rounds of Dan. The 5 rounds of Dudley was at such a high pace. I thought, geez, I'm fucked. Then Dan came in for the last 5. Yeah, oh my days. And Ray's saying, put it on him. I swear on my life, Dan nearly stopped me.
No way.
He's hitting me with punches from everywhere. Boom, boom, boom. I'm trying to use the ring. I'm holding, he's pushing me. You know, he's big. Boom, boom, boom. I go back to the corner. Ray's like, do you want me to fucking pull you out? I've got no. In my mind, I was like,
yes, please.
But I ain't ever gonna say yes.
Me from me.
Yeah, save me
from Aziz.
I'm like, no. It's like, then fucking fight back then. I'm like, fucking trying.
You're like, mate.
What you gonna do?
Yeah. Anyway, back to the Mark Efron fight. I got to the Mark Efron fight, and I'm counting the rounds. I dropped him in the second. I'm like, yes, yep. Oh, I thought I won the first round. I dropped him in the second. I was like, oh, that's basically 3-0. Yeah, calm. Scoring the rounds. Got to like round 4, I'm like, ah, cool, where are we now? It must be like round 8. I'm like, oh, it's round 5. It's only round 5 coming up. Like,
added an extra 3.
So I'm moving around the ring, he's coming on strong, whatever. I think I'm boxing him, catching him here and there. But he was just so strong. And I don't think I was, really prepared for that fight, for the style of sparring. So like, in my mind, I'm not even pushing him back. Yeah. I'm just moving, and he probably feels like he's bullying me, he's comfy. But even though on the back foot, I feel like I'm catching him with some clean shots and moving. But I was very uncomfortable in that fight. Yeah. But I felt like I was ahead. Then I remember in the 9th round, he hit me with a big hook. Boom. My eyes just went cross. I'm like, yo. But he clocked a second late. Yeah. So as he clocked, he jumped back in, and I've just held him. Yep. Held him, seen the round out. And then Martin and Ray just gave me the greasiest talk in the corner. Do you fucking want this? Oh shit! I'm awake now.
Wake up!
And it's on this last round, and I felt like I went out there and won the last round. So when they called it a draw, I was fuming.
I remember, seeing you.
Fuming. They called it a draw, but everyone's trying to make me see the good side in it. Yeah. I was like, you've got a rivalry now. We can build off that and whatever, and blah, blah, blah. And if we could do the rematch straight away, I'm like, do the rematch straight away. I want it next, like straight away. Like, do it straight away. Then whatever, we're going back and forth, whatever. He thought he won, I thought I won, and whatever. But I mean, you can't argue with all 3 judges scoring the same.
Yeah,
like, I was like, what? Like all 3 we saw the same thing. Yeah. Whatever. So we went for it again, but I had a serious camp that time.
Yeah, this
I called in every light heavyweight I could think of. I don't think I spotted anyone my weight for that camp.
Oh shit.
Loads of light heavyweights. Some amateurs. Freezy came in. I was like, yeah, I need you.
McBones.
Yeah. That guy was trying to kill me. Oh my days. Yeah. So like, I had all come down and stuff. And then, when I went into that fight, I felt a lot more physical, a lot more stronger, and I just pushed him back and stopped it.
Yeah, that was a good one.
Yeah.
That's
and then
crazy.
For the Linus fight, I was coming off a loss.
Yeah.
To cash in it. Yeah. Obviously, I had that fight in between with Sam Evans, but like he was 10-1, whatever. Yeah. But it wasn't anyone that I felt was a threat. With Linus, I knew Linus was good. We meant to box for the Southern area back in the day, but Steve Goodwin didn't let it happen. So I didn't box him, and now I'm fighting this guy. And I was like, "Raw, I need to have been attached since Southern area level when we're both on small horse shows."
Yeah.
And now it's like I'm about to fight for the British. Yeah. So I was like, "All right, cool." And first on Wasserman, yeah. And I'm thinking I can't afford to lose this fight because I've been at this level and lost, but now this is my chance to get back. And if he wins this, he catapults into Wasserman. I'm gonna do a madness with him, make him some star and loot and whatever. And I'm like,
Not on my
Cool.
watch.
Wait. Hold
Yeah,
on.
yeah, not on my
Hold
watch.
on a
Not
minute.
on
Look,
my
look.
watch.
I love Linus. He's on the wall.
Yeah, I
with
see
you,
it
right?
still. I couldn't
know
see
what
me.
I
I'm
mean?
kind of mad.
No, you're
I'm
under
joking,
that.
I'm
joking.
There's
No,
difference,
yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Being a star of Luton.
I hear it, but
you know what I mean? Like,
but it's still that's where he's from. So he
That's
was
why
I know.
they're
But
talking about,
like,
yep, after this we'll take him, gonna headline at Leighton
Yeah,
Buzzard
that's
or whatever
it,
it's called.
yeah, it's
That's
like,
the first time I heard Leighton Buzzard, so I searched to see where it was. So I was like, oh, wow, cool. So they're already making plans. Cool. I said, all right, cool. Say less. Take all the attention, be that guy, all built around you. I'm just gonna come to show the party.
Yep.
So when I won that, I was like, yes, I'm back. So that was like another reason why that fight I kind of feel.
That was at 1.1 million views.
Yeah, that was kind of
Like,
mad.
that's the it's got to be the biggest watched fight.
I know half of them views were all the jail man, so free up the jail man.
Free up the jail man on the wing though.
Bang your
Shout out
doors,
them,
man.
yeah.
Bang your doors.
Bang
I
the
met
doors, man.
I see like a few guys like Brad from OFB, you know, the music.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
I see him. I might have been in Ghana. I was somewhere, and he's like, "Oh, you're the boxer. I'm watching you in jail. Yeah, you're bad." I'm saying that, right guy. I'm saying, yeah.
That is joke.
Yeah,
It's
so-
mad when you think like you can reach like the places that you can reach.
Yeah,
of
yeah,
course,
yeah.
Like if they're watching it, that's crazy.
yeah,
That's
yeah, exactly.
mad.
Yeah, it's nice. Sure.
That's
Yeah.
hilarious. Wow.
What are we doing with you next? I know we can't like speak anything confidential, but like,
I
what's
couldn't even if I
what-
wanted to. I don't know anything. Why do
This
you think I'm doing
is-
so much commentary work? I still gotta get paid. Do
yeah, but this is
You're really good at
I got
commentary.
bills
though.
to pay. Oh, thanks, man.
No, you're
Appreciate
really,
that.
really good. Yeah.
Do you know what, it's mad? I never liked the camera. When I first if you watch my first interview, I'm starting with bare.
Yeah.
I don't know what
But it's
to
like
say.
the first time, isn't
But I do love chatting. Like,
Yeah, exactly.
I'll
It's
chat
what
to
it
you
is.
all day.
Yeah, no, you're
But I
really
just
good.
wasn't comfortable doing it in front of camera. So
Yeah.
now that's come. I think it's kind of mad. I'm like, oh, it's interesting. Oh, swear. Oh, fair enough,
Shout
man.
out
They
you,
still don't
though.
call me though. I'm
There you
first on the list, but I don't get a call out, so it's calm.
You know what I
They
mean?
just skip it like, nah, we go next.
Shout out you.
But like,
Oh, fairs.
mandatory WBO,
Nothing.
nothing. WBA highly ranked. What are you, top 5?
Yeah, number 5, yeah.
WBC highly ranked, but like I said to you, Adamis ain't
Oh,
coming.
was
He ain't fighting another Brit
Yeah.
for a while.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That
so
fight was
just
crazy.
nothing, man.
This is crazy because like Lara is infinitely gettable, and PBC. I know PBC only do PBC.
Yeah.
Janabek, obviously, he's whatever he's doing, hunting with eagles, whatever he does, like out on a horse somewhere.
Yeah.
Like this is mad because now would you consider going up?
I mean,
But then the opportunities
for a
ain't
few
there
fights.
going up either, are they really?
I mean,
Everyone's got
if there's a fight, it's like, yeah, but I've worked so hard to get to this position.
Yeah.
In my weight, so I want to get a shot at it. You know what I'm
Conquer it.
saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, like, I want to like get a shot at the world title, but I definitely move up for a couple fights. Like, yes, there's some. I thought about super middleweight a few times.
yeah. I
Look
mean,
at you
like,
smiling.
that 8 pounds is going to go a long way.
Yeah, 100%.
So do boxers get stronger, like their punches more powerful as you move up?
Depends on you as a person, innit? Like how you carry the weight, how you move up. Like your punch power is your punch power. If you can punch, you can punch. I don't really think it increases, but it can decrease if you drain yourself. But I don't think you start hitting harder because you're heavier. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just.
What was the fight that I came to watch you and you knocked the guy out in like, was it like 45 seconds or something?
Oh, that was the one at Copper Box. Kieran Smith. When I come back from
Kieran
Vegas,
Smith.
yeah.
Oh my god.
That's on your channel.
Yes,
Yeah.
I was.
His own blood was on his back.
Yeah.
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 No, that was Mark Morrison.
No, that was Mark Morrison. That was your
That
call.
one was brutal.
That was-
Oh, I watched that now. I'm like, oh, who's that? yeah.
That
100%.
Kieran Smith fight, I remember that was the camp that Den's let me join.
Yeah.
So I'm filming him backstage. We're all like, it's so funny because obviously you know Den's, he's like the funniest person ever. Like just vibes. When we went backstage and he's warming up, Den's was like just so now. I didn't even speak to him. I was just like filming from afar. Because I'm like, who's this person? Like the switching him was so crazy. It was mad. And so I'm just filming. I'm like, I don't know if I'm allowed to say anything to him. Like he's in a zone, whatever. So then we've come out. We're walking out to the ring. I'm filming. So I'm just like, all right, come on, Den's. Like, let's go. 45 seconds. Den's knocks him out. And I'm filming, meant to be quiet, just unbiased. Just, go on, Den's! There's an intent! Get him! Big up Kieran Smith. I haven't met him, but when you're in camp with someone, I have an
They're your
allegiance.
boys.
Yeah,
They're your
I'm
boys.
just gonna
That's
be
what it
honest.
is.
Yeah.
I was screaming, the camera's shaking. I meant to be filming for like my platform, just screaming for Denzel. And I'm like, oh my God. Then we've come back to the changing room. This guy is the happiest person. He's talking to everyone. He's hugging everyone. He's like, yeah, I've got him the donuts.
And
He's
Shy
like,
had the Krispy Kremes on
yeah,
deck.
I said, here's the donuts because
"Yo."
you won. He's like, oh my gosh, does anybody want some? He was like, it was like such a completely different person. I'm like, this is crazy being around boxers because it's like my first time seeing how it is. And I was like, this ain't a joke. Like they're really zoned in and you're around it all the time. You've been around it way longer than I have. But yeah, it was a good experience. I was like ecstatic. I was so grateful because that was my first introduction into it. And then
It's
you
not a
knocked
better
him
one
out.
either.
Yeah, like you knocked
It's
him
not
out
a better
within
one.
45. He didn't even sweat.
Yeah.
Like he sweated more when he was
Warming up.
backstage warming up. Come back, he was just like, I can go again. Like, well, let's eat the donuts and let's go out. And I was like, oh my God, this guy is crazy. And your mum and I think, was your dad there?
Yeah, my dad was there. Yeah.
They are so supportive. I remember when he knocked the guy out, like his mum, she was going crazy. And then when we was
We go back to the uni days. They said if I don't go uni, they're gonna make me stop boxing.
Right, you gotta make it work.
Now they're number one fans.
When we was in the changing room, I was like filming Denz, and then his mom's coming up to the camera. She's like dancing, and I'm just like, "What do you think?" She's like, "My son Denzel," and I was like, "This is so nice to see how supportive your family are to you, like for something, especially when they wanted you to go to uni."
Yeah.
Obviously, you have to prove like, I'm not gonna go uni, but I'm gonna make this work.
Yeah.
And now you've made it work. You're on TV. You're doing all these things. So I know like they must be insanely proud.
Yeah.
Like, crazy.
Yeah. They are.
That's mad. I was just like, it was so sick. And then that's when I first met Moses Atalma because he was backstage.
Yeah. He was in our change room, innit?
Yeah, he was in your changing room. So I got to film with him. And I'm like, who's this big kid? He's massive.
Yeah.
He just goes out and blows
a
the guy out and
big
comes
kid.
back. And I'm like, is anybody gonna have some rounds today? Everyone was just blowing them out quickly. Just massive. But yeah.
At 168, who would you want? Like, I know these are all hypothetical, right? You like your position at middleweight.
I'd still like that Hamza fight.
Yeah.
Just because he moves up, I don't think that's dead.
No.
Yeah.
Other than that, domestically, I don't really see anyone as a threat.
No.
168 domestically. I mean, they're good fighters, but I mean, like, it's not like, oh, when I move up, I gotta see this guy. I don't see anyone like domestically. So on the world stage, but the gap for world level and domestic level at super middleweight is very wide.
It's crazy.
It's crazy still. But I mean, look, if there's a fight out there, the right fight. I mean, I do want to move up at some point anyway.
Yeah, because like you're a big he's a massive middleweight.
He's huge.
Like,
yeah, everyone says that. I don't know. I don't know.
You are a big middleweight.
I feel like everyone I fought was like bigger than me. When I've come up against Linus, Linus was bigger than me. Heffron was bigger than me.
Big. Like
Janabek was bigger than me.
Yeah, Janabek's bigger.
Marcus Morrison was bigger than me. Peter Smith was bigger than me. Do you know what I mean? Like everyone, Danny Dignan was bigger than me.
Yeah,
that fight as well.
He's bigger than me. Oh, Saze was
taller is different to bigger.
Okay, yeah, fair enough. All right, cool. Derek's probably the only one that I felt like I was bigger than when I was boxing him. Yeah, Brad Pauls is a unit. He ain't talking about.
But he's shorter than you though.
Yeah, he's shorter than me.
He's just a big old country boy.
Yeah, yeah. So I don't know. It's weird, but I do feel like I can hold my own at super middle. But,
yeah, that's
I think you can.
The Dignam fight. That's the one we went to as well.
We went to Dignam, we went to Derek Azazi as well.
Yeah,
that was the.
Oh my gosh! Did I tell you about that? What was his name again?
Echo.
Oh, Chris Hongo and Echo.
Which one?
The one that you just said, Azazi.
Yeah, Derek Azazi.
Yeah. When you had to fight him.
Yeah.
So me and Rob, I think that was my first. Was that no? I can't remember if it was I've been York Call anyway. We're like, let's go and get a drink.
Yeah.
So we go backstage. So you know, like you can't bring the drinks in.
Yeah.
So we go backstage, and I see Napa. So obviously,
of course,
I do music. He does music. But that's the first time I met Napa actually.
I swear.
Yeah. So he was just like, oh, well, go on, Share. So I'm like, oh, what's going on? Blah, 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 talking cool. He's like, oh, who you here to watch? So I'm like, oh, Denz. I'm like, who you here to watch?
Yeah, Derek, yeah.
He's like, Derek. I'm like, oh.
Oaks.
It was so awkward.
Was this before or after the fight?
Before.
Oh, before, yeah.
Before. Yes, so I was just like, I was standing there like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
Like,
Echo's also in the corner.
Yeah.
And give him a little nod because I chat to Echo
Yeah,
quite a lot.
yeah,
I'm like, I'm not here for Derek, Giz.
Yeah. And it's funny because I'm cool with that, yeah. But where I knew who's managing Derek, he phoned me fight week. No, he tried to FaceTime me. I was like, "You're doing up mind games. Don't phone me, bro.
Yeah.
We'll talk after." Kind of. I didn't even reply to him. Then obviously after I spoke to him, and obviously it was all quiet. I was like, "Bro, I didn't answer your call because, bro, you manage the guy. Like, you might be trying to get into my head, like, you know." He's like, "No, man, it's never that, man. It's always love. I was just seeing how you are." And that's big up Napa still. But it's funny because that Derek fight that's probably the only fight in my life I've said no to.
Said no to
because
it.
you're mates with him.
Well, it was, but
you know,
we was cool, innit? We was cool. I wouldn't say mate, but we was cool. Like speaking about, like, I remember he messaged me after the Dignam fight. We was talking, obviously talking about my son who's premature, whatever. I spoke about him. He had a kid earlier that year, so we was just talking, and then I got offered the fight, I told Matt, I was like, "Matt, that's too awkward for me, man. Like, we got too many mutuals. I'm cool with him. Like, it's too awkward for me. I can't find it in my heart to want to hurt him, innit?" So we got offered another French guy. The one that got fight of the year with Sam.
Hurt French people.
Yeah. The one that got fight of the year was Sam Egerton. I'm like, cool. I'll beat up this guy. You done fight of the year, it makes sense to me. Mine's like, "Oh, listen, this is a South London derby. Like, you're gonna be rocking. Think about the atmosphere." I'm saying, "Man, it's too awkward." Like,
press conference.
you know what I'm saying?
Think about the friendship,
That's the
Martin.
hardest shoot I've ever had to do. Him and Derek.
No way.
Oh yeah.
They're sat there and they're going, Dev's going, "Oh, what do you have to say?" And Derek's like, literally FaceTimed him last night. We're sound. And he's like, yeah, we're sound.
Yeah.
But then it was like, we come, so I said no, and then I was like, "Oh, get me the French guy. If whoever gets back first, taking it." He's calling me back. He said, "Look, Derek and that lot, they're saying they're ready." I'm saying, "Raw, I said they really want me."
They're not thinking how I'm thinking.
I said, "Cool, all right, that's what it is. Turn that switch. You're pagan until after the fight." So I was like, "All right, cool. I'm not gonna message him. I'm not gonna say that and whatever in it." And I remember Dan in the gym. I told him when I'm fighting. He's like, "Oh, don't do that. Like, that's my guy. I like Derek. I like Derek." I was like, "Oh yeah, I tried to say no, but they're telling me they're ready. What am I meant to do? Like, what? Just keep trying to back out on my waist, man."
I've got bills.
Yeah. I'm like I tried to ask someone else, but they want my head in it. So it was like wherever in it. And then Dan's like, "Oh, I'm gonna speak to him." I was like, "Oh, but they've made up their mind. It is what it is, isn't it?" That. And then come press conference fight week, whatever. I see him and that he just walked straight past me. I was like, "Raw, mad that." Say no more. But his team were like, "Oh, Denz, how you doing? Can we get a picture? Can you sign my book?" I'm like, "You lot are playing games, isn't it? Like, I'm about to fight a guy talking about sign my book." So I was like, I'm confused. I'm like, "Bro," I'm just going, Derek. Like, "Yeah, we were just speaking the other day. Like, I was mentioning about your son. Like, we're cool. I ain't got no bad things to say." Fight time come. After that, didn't hear from him again.
Do you know?
Unfollowed me off socials.
Do you know he blocked
I
me as
messaged
well?
him. He blocked everyone. Blocked me. Blocked Andy. Blocked Isaac. I messaged him like, "Bro, thought I'd give you a couple of days. Hope you and your family are good." Aired me. I'm sure you blocked my WhatsApp because I couldn't see DP no more. I was like, "Oh, like, it's not my fault. I tried to like say no. You tried to do what I done to you to me. So like,
yeah.
And I don't even. And I thought he was fighting for it was only 2 rounds, but he was fighting a bit dirty, low blow, back of the head. I was like, "Oh."
No, he probably wanted it.
Yeah,
like,
he went. So why you angry at me for? You know what I'm saying that. But I was like, "Oh, whatever in it." But it's life,
When
innit?
I've done the content of like, I was like splitting the content of the interview and then the fights. I was just doing that on my 505 stuff.
Yeah.
So I've done it with when he was just like, he said something that.
Oh, he's like, "Oh, I'm scared."
Yeah.
And
then I flipped it straight to when he got
yeah.
And then I put it up and then I think I was like, "Oh, let me just check to see what he's got in his page." It's like
Blocked.
no posts. I said, "Ain't no way."
Yeah, he took that one to heart still, but listen, that's life, innit? Whatever.
It's
Innit?
what it is. Like, don't.
It's not personal,
just
man.
mad,
It's just
funny though.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Everyone's like, "Bro, he blocked me." I was like, "Wait, how did he find you?" You didn't even follow me. He just tapped your name and blocked you. I was like, "Oh shit, he's fuming." I was like, "Yeah, he's fuming still."
Anyone associated, they're getting blocked.
Yeah, he's fuming. He was fuming
That is
still.
hilarious. That's crazy. Wow.
All right, in a like little bit of actual boxing, right?
Yeah.
What do you think of George Liddard? Because like
I think he's
up and coming.
He is still.
And it's not like someone that you see and you just like he has the potential. Like he's proper on
he's good.
way, the boy, isn't he?
I've been sparring him for years. I sparred him. It's so funny because I used him for the Liners camp and I used him again for the Brad Paul's camp. Him and Jimmy. I think they're both good fighters.
George is a bit different. Like Jimmy's a good fighter, but George, you can see.
George is being pushed faster, so it's like you get to see a bit more from him. But I think Jimmy just as good. Jimmy hits hard as well.
Is George the one that just went the full distance the other day?
No, he looked like
he
he blocked Derek though.
I think it might be. Is it Saints then?
Saints,
Yeah,
went
yeah,
to-
Jimmy,
went to-
Jimmy Sainz,
first time
yeah,
they
the
go,
much
this is
harder
it.
fight.
Okay.
George.
They're both good, man.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Is George the
yeah,
one that's got the?
Yeah, he looks
the
like a
little
musketeer.
Yeah. Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
He's good. He's only young as well. He's only 22. I mean,
Yeah.
he's really good. I mean, listen, otherwise I wouldn't be
Yeah.
using him for camp and stuff. So
Yeah.
he comes in, he helps me when he needs a fight. When he has a fight, he need my help. I help them, whatever. But I think he's really good.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a cool, proper cool guy. Proper cool guy. He's nice guy still. Yeah. Yeah.
So I wanted to ask you a question, yeah,
Mm.
because I'll be on Twitter just fighting for you. Yeah. So
She does.
I do. He knows this, right? So the Heaney fight,
Yeah.
when we know how you feel about that one.
Yeah.
Because we spoke about it. Whatever.
I hate being reminded about it.
Yeah.
Every other L I can take, but that one is just
That
like,
one.
The tone's changed.
Yeah, because people was messaging me like, "Oh, how can he lose?" Da, da, da. And I'm like, I remember you
it's
said,
true though.
yeah, I remember you said after the fight, your son was in the ICU.
Yeah.
So did that have an effect, obviously, on the fight, or?
It had an effect on me.
Yeah, yeah.
In general, do you know what I mean? So it was like,
your first time dad for your son, right?
Yeah.
So
it's a bit weird, isn't it? Because it was like, I was going gym that morning, whatever. Turned out that I wasn't going gym. Ended up, obviously, in hospital. Son came early, 6 weeks. I remember when the doctor was like,
wow.
"Listen, we've got to get the baby out now.
Mm.
Like, otherwise it's not looking good." And I started laughing.
Denzel.
I was like, he's doing 6 weeks. Would you like? I got sparring. Like, what do you mean he's coming out now? I was like, no. Listen, the heart rate's dropping. He's got to come out now. Blah blah blah. Whatever. Give me the scrubs thing, whatever you
Yeah.
call it. I had to change. I'm just laughing. Like, I'm like, bro, what is going on?
Like disbelief. type
Yeah,
thing,
like, and when I'm in awkward situations, I kind of laugh
so,
in it.
yeah, I was gonna say.
So I was kind of like, getting changed and that. Boom. In the emergency room, whatever. C-section. Yep, kind of. This the time. Beep. Loads of doctors around. Boom, he's here. I was like, who's here? Like, I'm still there. Like, just got my phone out. I'm just calling myself. Oh, this is mad.
That is crazy.
And I'm just seeing him. I'm just like,
It's tiny.
yeah, he's moving that. Yeah, I know my son. I love him, but he's like a little alien. It's like,
Yeah, no, they are.
Yeah.
I'm like, I just start recording and laughing. I'm like, oh, this is mad. Like, I swear, I just didn't know how to act. I'm just like, cool.
Yeah.
Obviously, like, when we're going, my girl's like, oh, call your mum, call my mum. I called her mum, call my mum. I'm like, oh, he's coming now. I'm like, oh, snap. All right, cool. Like, and we got there, he's born. Looking at him. So, yeah, we're going to take him downstairs to a NICU unit, whatever. And I'm like, I don't know whether to follow her or follow him. I'm like, oh, where they taking you? You ain't got your phone.
Yeah.
Where they taking him? Like, he's gonna be in the units. So I was just baffled the whole day.
Yeah.
And obviously they told me, obviously his lungs hasn't fully developed yet, so he's got to be on a machine to help him breathe and stuff and whatever. I got to keep him warm. So we ended up being there for like 10 days. But I'd already had a full camp more or less.
Yeah.
So I'm in decent type of shape.
Yeah.
This is like the last 3 or 4 weeks of camp. So 10 days out of that time, I'm living at the hospital. So everything's just turned, head's fried, tired, hungry, stop following my nutrition's plan because I'm not at home.
Yeah, of course.
I'm going gym, hospital, home every day, straight from the gym. I'm shattered, bro. I can't even think shit. I remember Martin trying to like get into my head and I'm like, I'm good. I'm not good. I'm sparring. I think we had Jordan Reynolds. I'm having wars with Jordan Reynolds. Like, we're just in the pocket. Boom. Just I box before I get to that.
Yeah.
First time, boom. He's like, oh, you got to start moving feet. I'm like, no, I'm good. I'm just saying I'm good. But like the twins told me now, they said they saw me and they knew my head was fried. But they didn't know why, innit? I haven't said, oh, my son, whatever. And obviously, Martin's like, listen, you got the baby at home. I know there's a lot going on. Like, what do you want to do? I'm like, no, I'm good, kind of thing. So that was just basically what it was. And then now when the babies come home, I want to be with the baby, innit?
Yeah.
But my girl wants to be with her mum, which is not near me. It's far. Like, oh, that's too far. Like, at least like stay here until I go to Manchester. She's like, no, like she needs the help, whatever. She's had a C-section. She can't make nothing. I'm not going to be available. Like, I'm training at home. She's not going to help she needs, innit? So she's gone home. I'm at home. I'm still training. I'm all thinking, you know, that's probably better. I won't be distracted. But all I can do is think about how's little man doing.
Yeah.
Oh, how's Kyra? What's he doing? What's the midwife saying? What's this and that saying? What's going on here and there? and I'm going to the gym, head's fried, and I'm going home. And I'm like, oh, how was he? Let me see that FaceTime. But it's like my life's changing, but I haven't really accepted it yet because I've got this mission. But I'm just fried, and then I got to go Manchester. But like from the 10 days being in hospital, my weight is just fucked.
Yeah, I can imagine.
And you're not sleeping as well, which
I'm
don't
not.
help.
I'm not sleeping. I'm not sleeping. I'm just late nights in hospital. Yeah, I'm going home every night, whatever. I gotta go back to the hospital, whatever. But just the 10 days was just mad. Like trying to make things work. I'm trying to be there, help, go to the NICU unit, sit with Carol whilst my girls obviously has to rest, and then maybe when I leave she can go around. So changing nappy, give him a feed, and do all these things in the unit, and people come to visit, and it's just on the go 24/7. Like people want to come see him, and I'm just being this person here, and in the gym I'm trying to lock in, but I can't lock in. But I don't want to pull out neither.
Yeah.
Because and I promise you, for that whole camp, I just kept saying, yeah, this guy can't even beat me. He shouldn't be able to beat me on my worst day. No, that's my mindset. Not like I'm gonna blow him. I'm gonna pick. He's not gonna. He can't beat me on my worst day. So there's no threat there. That's my mindset going into that fight. So now we've gone into I'm at Manchester, and I'm just there. Obviously the boys have come over and stuff. I'm trying to go for walks and stuff, but I'll be honest, I did not want to be in Manchester.
No, of course.
I did not want to be there. Like I want to start. So I've missed out on pretty much. So it was the last 4 weeks. So the 10 days, I was in hospital every day with my son, and then he's gone to his mom's. And then the last 2.5, 3 weeks, I'm without him, and I'm like, oh, this is mad. So I've got 3 weeks without my boy, and then the last week I'm all the way in Manchester. I'm just thinking, I don't even want to be here. I'm just gonna knock out this guy and go home. I'm gonna knock out this guy and go home. It can't be the worst thing. I'm trying to convince myself. Knock out this guy and go home. He is fired up. I can see this from the presser. I kept saying to the presser, I said, this is probably going to be the best version of Nathan Heaney we've seen.
Yeah, of course.
And it was. And I was like, and we probably never see this version of Nathan Heaney again. I said it in the presser.
Yeah.
But in the presser, I'm just not interested anyway. I'm just
thinking of your son.
I'm just like, I want to get home. But I'm not saying nothing to anyone. I remember talking to Dev, and then Dev's looked at me like, well, so he's asked Chris, like, hey, Chris, like, is he all right? Like, Chris, like, no, he just locked in, man. He's had a good camp. He just wants to fight. And then Chris came and told me, Chris Bork, he came and told me, like, oh, Dev was all saying this. I was like, no, I'm calm. Like, just keeping, smile on my face. I'm going around. I'm trying to be normal. And that, I remember the weight being the hardest thing. And now I'm away from home. I ain't got the food that I need to make weight on fight week, especially after being heavier than I meant to be on fight week. So I'm struggling. I weighed 160 bang on that day. I always weigh a little bit less. I just made it. So I'm like, cool, hard part's done. But then I get in there, and it's still that knock them out and go home mentality.
Yeah.
Let me just knock them out and go back home to my son. Like, I just want to be with the family right now. Like, I just make sure he's all right, make sure she's all right, everyone's good, kind of thing. And then just didn't go my way. But it was so mad. It's funny because I had my whole speech ready, like, this was so hard for me. But the last 4 weeks have been hard. Like, I had to look in, had my son, so this fight was hard for me. When I lost, I said, don't even mention a damn thing.
No, nothing.
Don't mention a damn thing. But bro, like, the world was just blurry. I was like, swear down, I just fucked up like that. I was like, oh, I think I even tweeted, like, what the fuck just happened?
You did.
My whole head was just fried. I'm like, why am I even on my phone tweeting? Do you know what I mean? Like, whole head was fried.
Right. We've said this before, like Shai and I have spoken about this. I think you and I have spoken about this before.
Yeah.
Anyone that has seen you box before knows that was
they know this.
the worst version
ever
of Tushy
but
that we've ever seen.
I just kept saying to myself, he can't beat me on my worst day. So even if that was my worst day, I'm thinking he can't beat.
But you can't factor it because that he's fighting at 130%. That was the best plus.
Yeah.
Like that was his moment. That was his purest moment on your lowest day. Like, and even then, there was bits where you started to actually land on him a little bit, and then he was so fit that like everything. Like it's one of those ones where the universe just said, "This is his night."
100. He's gonna get this. Yeah.
All you can do is accept it, and you've come back from it.
Yeah. But that's the thing, because it's like I've accepted it, but deep down it's like I lost the fucking heat on that. So you know I'm saying, so it's like I want to get that back, but in my mind I'm like, I'm in the position where I can get a world title. I'm moving on.
Yeah.
I can circle back there at some point. I don't want to do it now.
You could do the rematch, but you've also beat the guy that.
Beat the
guy.
That's not enough for me.
That's not enough. No.
I need to knock him out.
Yeah.
I need to knock him out because he thinks he's got one of me. Oh, any man I could always beat Bentley.
Yeah.
I remember the night,
Yeah.
Lex.
I remember the ring where he sells a shed.
And tickets.
Yeah, people dashing beer at me, everything. I was like, oh,
Hey.
yes. Oh my days. There might have been a few racial slurs in it, but I didn't hear.
Right, but can we say no? Why Delilah? This is one of the biggest walkout tunes you've ever had.
100.
Immediately.
His walkout was probably second to none.
Yeah.
But obviously, Den's had to then follow it, and you're getting so much stick on like the
Yeah.
and you're giving it back.
Yeah.
And I'm there like, this is like that was the only time I've been like, fucking hell, Den's is scary. Like, Den's is on smoke here. Like, I've never seen a fight, but like, usually they're locked in. When you say when you're on forums or when you're on like a different place.
Yeah.
Denz was like giving it back. I thought Denz at one point was just jumping and start scrapping the crowd.
That's how you know my head was just gone. Like, my
Yeah.
head just went in the fight. Like, I'm just like, what you through? Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like, whatever. Like,
It's great.
Yeah.
Like that, but
I remember that fight because I think me and Rob, I think we was messaging. So we're watching the fight, and I'm like, "What's wrong with Denz?" Type of thing. Because I'm like,
everyone said the
I've
same
seen
thing,
you
man.
fight. I know how you are when you're in the ring and stuff. So I'm like, I might have even been messaging Riz as well. I'm like, tell him to do this and that, but he might not got reception.
I'm walking back to the ring, to the corner, sorry, just laughing like as I can. Andy on the other side. I said, "Bro, pick it up." I'm like, "Oh, come."
Yeah,
I swear down.
I was messaging Riz, and I'm sure I was saying, "Tell Denz he's down. Like, like pick it up."
He probably weren't looking at his phone.
Yeah, because he can't get reception. He's not on his phone. He's just watching the fight. Yeah.
Yeah, no reception still.
And then I think he messaged me the next day, and he was like, "Oh, I just saw this, but yeah, reception." I was like, "Yeah, I know it's crazy, but I remember me and you spoke after, and then you was like, Shy, did I lose that fight?" I said, "Denz."
Yeah, you just told me, said, yeah.
I said, "Denz, I have to be honest with you. I'm never gonna lie to you. You lost that fight, but what was going on?" Type of thing. Then you explained what was happening. I was like, "Okay."
You know, so man, I remember after the final bell rang, yeah, I looked outside the ring. I saw everyone's faces. Like, I was like, wait, did I just lose that? I swear, I didn't even know I was behind. No, my head just weren't there. Like, I didn't even think I threw a feint.
Yeah, because you had like spurts of it, like of doing really, really good. And it was like, just do more of that. Do more of that.
Like, my head just went in it, so I just come back and I was just like, I didn't see it. No, because when I dashed him and I turned around and I heard everyone going, "Way!" and I thought, "Oh, what the fuck do you do?" And I saw the replay. I was like, "Oh, he's having fun in there." Like, I didn't see that, so I like because my back was to him in it, so I didn't actually see it live. Yeah, but I just heard the crowd. I don't give a damn who he's lost to. I need to break his jaw. Yeah, I need to beat him up, man. I need to beat him up still. But it's like, do I let my ego kind of block my path kind of thing? It's a fight with myself, innit? Like, do I let it go or do I go back? And if I go back, when do I go back? Because I know he's getting on. And he's not going to be. No, he was meant to fight. He was meant to fight.
He was going to think about
retirement.
Yeah,
I think he did retire because he was emotional. Yeah.
Yeah.
And also, it's another thing as well. Like, if I go in there and beat him up, everyone's like, "Oh, you beat Heaney when he's already 2 losses down, whatever." So it's like, how much am I? You know what I'm trying to say? So like, I'm trying to just not let my ego get the better of me because I'd want to rematch Cash too. But what the hell is he doing? Do you know what I'm trying to say? But my ego wants that back. Do you know what I'm trying to say? But where is he? I should give him a lifeline.
That's what I'm
like,
saying.
He's struggling. Like he's a good fighter, but he's messed up he's messed himself up right now. And it's like, you're at your lowest, I'm gonna pick you. Oh yeah, Cash ain't look good. He lost to Denny and this. I'm saying that. Yeah, so it's like, I'm like, no, like I do want all these back, but I want them to be doing well. So when I get it back, it means something. Otherwise, for example, it's like I'm going off track here, but Luke Campbell, when he lost to Mendy, he's come back and fought Mendy when Mendy wasn't Mendy. And he beat him on points, and it was like, okay, you got it back, but did you really?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like, at this point, he's not even the Mendy that beat you. He's just, you just wanted.
Shadow himself.
He shadowed himself, so you just wanted that back for yourself. And it's
he's
like,
just Mayor of Hole
it
now,
made,
isn't
yeah, Mayor of Hole, yeah.
Shout out.
Yeah, word.
Whatever.
So then it's like, for himself, he probably thought, yeah, I got it back, but it's like, for his career, it done nothing.
Yeah.
Done nothing. And he probably missed out on a world title opportunity to get one of the champions earlier because of that fight. And now he's got to fight the young guns coming through, like the Luke Campbell's and not young guns, but Lomachenko and all these guys. When I'm saying that's wasted time.
Yeah.
So.
It's just.
So I'm fighting against my ego here.
I was
thing is-
literally gonna say it's
Yeah.
ego. That's what it is. But
100%.
sometimes you gotta strip away the ego and like what Sam said, just go forward. Like what's best for you.
Yeah,
But I do get what
it's
you're
like I'm
saying.
right there. Yeah.
Yeah, I
He's
get
trying
what
to
you're
take your
saying.
commentary slots as well.
Who's that?
Nath.
Yeah.
Listen, that's what he's got. He's this. Listen,
Yeah.
that's what he's got.
He's
That's
up
what he's
north,
got.
so it's easy.
Yeah, he's easy, but it's
I
I just want to fight. These things are just coming and I'm just taking them. He might want to do it because he's
Time.
thinking about whatever. Because
Time,
he's I'd rather get called up to fight in Manchester than do commentary out there. Unless they want to get me a car and drive me up there.
Yeah,
Yeah,
literally.
Yeah, if you
Got a
called
car?
me, yeah. If you're paying for my travel as well. I'm not
Yeah.
driving 4 hours
Yeah,
to just
yeah,
come there
yeah.
and you're not gonna sort me out in a little room and that. Yeah, we're good.
Yes. I was like, okay. we got you.
Yeah, I turn it off when I hear him. I mean, look, I'm not doing anything. I'm not in camp. I'm just chilling. I'm just like, I hear it still. I hear it. I'm chilling. Yeah, Scotland's a bit mad still.
That's a
That's why I
trek as
still.
well.
But
That's
yeah,
mad.
no, I mean, yeah, I'm easy, man. Yeah, it's a whole different country, innit? I mean, I would go. Obviously, if I'm getting paid and all this stuff, it's you know what, I might as
It
well.
makes sense if I'm getting paid and my travel's paid for.
Yeah,
Because even sometimes.
and I'm not in camp.
Yeah.
Cool.
Enjoy
What am I
yourself.
doing? I'm gonna
Yeah.
watch the fight anyway.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah,
No, because sometimes I'll get bookings like that, but it's like, where is it? They'll be saying Manchester.
yeah,
How am I getting there? Because I'm not.
yeah.
I'm not paying. So I always
Yeah.
have that in the thing, like travel expenses and
Yeah,
everything.
yeah,
Is paid
has to be
for,
covered,
and
yeah.
I got to be paid. Then I'll go and do it.
Yeah,
Because
100%.
why the hell would I just go and do that?
Yeah.
Like, do you
It's
get me?
out the way.
It's out of the
Yeah,
way.
yeah. Nah,
So
yeah,
that's-
what am I doing up there?
That's
My guy.
see, this is the pattern. That's the pattern. That's the pattern.
Yeah,
Not
yeah.
him. Shout out,
He
Sam,
gets
shout out
a little
Sam.
bit promisey when he's had a little beer though. When he's had a baby shower, he's making promises,
Yeah.
but
You
it's
about,
alright.
you about to wake up off this couch now. What did I promise Denz again?
Yeah, exactly.
Fuck, I didn't even mean it.
Don't worry, man. We're gonna clip this. We're gonna tag Queensbury
It's
in.
calm.
We're gonna be
I'll hold you
like-
to that. I don't remember.
we got you. What's a question that no interviewers ask you, but you wish they did ask you? Like, what's a question that you never get asked, but you're like, why don't someone ask me this question?
I don't think I want to be asked anything, to be honest.
Nothing.
But-
Oh, I love
This
that.
is it,
Yeah.
right?
We love that.
Go on that. Like, listen, I
Love
know
that.
the tripoders. I know we all like. I know it's all really fun and all this other stuff, but like, it's just bad timing, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's a good
That's a
question.
good
What's the second
question.
jacket
Keep me
for?
warm. The first one's for style.
Yeah.
Second
Then
one's
did
keep me
you
warm.
really wear two jackets?
Well, I wore like a set, yeah.
Okay.
I did 2 jackets. I wore like
Go
a
on.
set, like, you know, the Zara sets with the bottoms and a little jacket.
Yeah.
And then I wore like a puffer jacket over it
Okay.
because it was cold outside.
Yeah.
So when I took it off, I got my set in
You
it.
sit on. Okay. Fair enough.
Yeah.
Alright.
He's like, raw, 2 jackets. I'm
Two
like,
coats.
I was like, oh, fairs, yes, 2
Two
coats.
shots,
Nah, I
two
like,
shots,
I
two
like
coats.
Yeah,
that.
but he's from Cornwall. He's
Yeah.
never seen anything like that.
Yeah, he's
before.
like, what? Is that what
Shoot,
they're
these
doing in
guys just
London?
You know
come to
what I
the
mean?
cold
The bath.
river, sea, whatever,
Yeah,
and
exactly. They're just
Yeah.
in.
walk out. Yeah, come. Yeah. Oh, by the way, you knew about that fact before I did, though. Just so you know,
Yeah.
Sounds like I know everything before
I was
everyone.
getting set up
For what fight?
when I fought Brad. He's come and told Rob before I even knew.
No, I
was
didn't even
fighting.
know.
Oh,
Because the thing is, we had Brad in like the day before, and I think he knew,
oh,
and he said, "You want us to say about it?" Like, and we were just like, "Absolutely not. Don't want to know anything." Like,
yeah.
like he's like, "It's cool, it's cool. It's all signed. It's all done, everything." And I was just
Yeah.
like, "Mate, I don't want to know."
I
Like,
found out because they called me and asked me what tickets I want.
yeah, you're like, "Oh, yeah." I think that was a bit of a miscommunique.
I was like, tickets for what?
Yeah,
Like,
You're
I'm
like-
not-
yeah.
I said December 7th. I was like, speak to Martin. I don't know what's going on here.
Yeah.
I just finished training. I'm going home. Bro.
That's crazy.
Martin's phone. Oh, you didn't know. And then I get home. So you're even headlining. I said, don't take the piss. You got
I
a
think
card.
it's just one of them ones where they just
around me and-
expected
and
someone
I
to have
don't
told
know.
you.
Mad. Yeah, but if you didn't tell me, who did you expect to tell me?
Well, no, but the thing is like in a rare situation, because boxing people are chatty.
Very chatty.
Everyone's chatty. I'm guessing that
Well,
they
I
probably would
mean-
have thought someone would have DM'd you or something.
Yeah, but like
Like
need to be
your people should have
things need
DM'd
to
you
be
for sure.
agreed. Things need to be agreed, and
Yeah.
what's it for? And
Yeah. Apparently you'd signed.
I might not even have wanted it.
Someone logged into your DocuSign, didn't they?
Imagine I was like,
Signed
oh,
it
I don't want to
up.
fight.
Yeah.
But that, yeah, like imagine I was, oh, I'm
Yeah.
scared. Like, I don't wanna
Martin's
fight, man.
adjusted the percentage, the whole lot. Yeah,
Love
don't worry
that.
about it. It's all good.
You're good.
Look at us now.
Yeah,
Who
good, though.
who do you want to fight next? Because I know we were speaking about before.
I'm a world
Eubank.
title shot, man. I don't even care about Eubank.
You don't care no more.
Yeah, because look, Eubank, Eubanks in the stage of his career, he is never going to fight me.
No.
Do you know what I'm saying? And I'm not.
Why would he?
Exactly. And I'm not a person that chases things that I can't get.
Yeah.
Or that's never going to happen.
Yeah.
I'm just running around in circles and I just frustrate myself, which is also why I've just stopped, entertaining the Hamza conversations, because you're not going to fight me. Eubanks in a point in his career where anything that's big money is what he wants. What, 35, 36 now? He's going to retire in the next year, if not this year or two. Probably take the Conor Benn rematch and then fight Canelo when he's available.
Yeah.
If not, he'll just wait till and fight Canelo. So he's probably got 2 fights left and they're massive money fights.
Yeah.
How's he fighting me for?
Yeah,
He's not. He's not. He must have made 15 mil plus
crazy
from Conor, right?
And you're going to fight me for 15 bags?
Well, he's literally, you know what I mean? Like, it's just. It just doesn't. Like that's 3 years ago.
Yeah.
That makes sense for him.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah.
3 years ago, it gives him a little bit of validity in like the research.
Yeah.
Nah, ain't that.
Oh yeah, he's done. So I can accept that. And it's like, listen, go off that last fight or press conference, whatever, made me a fan. Like, you know what?
Yep.
Do your thing, go off in it. I know I'm
What's
not
the
gonna get that
biggest
fight.
weight you'd go up to fight for 15 mil?
Light heavy.
Light heavy.
Yeah.
I was expecting a little bit more courageous than that.
Would you really say cruiser?
I-
Depends who it is.
Yeah.
It's like up a tire and I just keep the 15 mil, bro.
It's just, I don't need that. Yeah,
I won't get to spend it. I won't get to spend it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's cool.
I don't need to buy all the dribble features.
Do you know what I'm
you know
saying?
what I mean?
That's crazy. Yeah, keep the 15
Yeah,
million.
yeah.
We
Just keep,
should
bro.
have that as a dilemma.
Yeah.
No. It's all right. He can keep the money.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Dan Aziz.
Would you
I'll
fight
never
them?
fight Dan in my life. Never. That's my big brother.
What, not
Never
even
in
for
my life.
turkey cash?
Nah, not unless we agreed in it. We said let's just fluff about that.
Yeah, but Dan's a businessman.
I know.
Dan's a businessman. He's going to docu-sign on your behalf already. You're just going to get a text to say, see you in December.
I think he would because actually I don't know. I can't see because I don't know your relationship with him.
Yeah.
But he fought and Barat's in it, and are they close as you guys or?
I don't know if they're close as me. I don't know him and Brat's relationship, but I know they used to spar a lot and they were quite cool.
Okay.
But like me and like Dan don't answer his phone.
Yeah. Or
He
turn
answers
up.
Michael's.
Yeah.
That's how close we are.
Yeah. That's
Dan don't answer his. You can speak to anyone in the world
Yep.
and they'll say, "Oh, Dan don't pick up his phone." Like anyone. Oh, Dan never answers his phone. He doesn't answer his phone. But we have
You got that
jokes
friendship.
on the phone. Hey,
Combo.
Dan.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, and he'd be like, "Hey, you're doing too much. Get off my phone now." So, like, you
That's
could have
so
just said
funny.
bye. He's like,
Yeah.
"Yeah, I've had enough of you. Like, it's calm. Like, I'll see you tomorrow in the gym." And then
That is
that's it.
hilarious.
Yeah, he always puts me down. He has to make sure he puts me down at the end of the
Dan's
conversation.
so
yeah.
funny. He's so nice. I really like
Yeah, he's
Dan.
a cool guy still.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you wouldn't fight them.
Nah.
Is there anybody else that you wouldn't fight?
Yeah.
Go on.
I don't know. You have to ask me.
Okay.
I
Go
don't know.
on.
Let me see.
Rob? Please some names.
Who?
Anyone in my gym, I wouldn't fight. That's a bit fucked. I wouldn't fight Dan.
Yeah.
I wouldn't fight Josh neither.
Well, that's it.
Yeah.
Mm.
But I think anyone else is
Anyone else can get it.
money. Yeah. I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think I'll fight anyone else. Off the top of my head, I can't think right now. I just know I wouldn't fight Dan.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love that.
Yeah.
That's how it should be.
Yeah. I mean, we're not the same way anyway. But I mean, like, if
No.
we got to it,
If the 15
Yeah.
mil.
yeah. I'll ask him first. Like, hey, 15 mil. What are we saying? If he says, "Oh, hey, listen, come, let's go," I'll be like, "All right, cool, bro. You said it."
15 mil is
It's
a lot of money. You know?
A lot of money.
This is
But
life.
I wouldn't.
Money.
I wouldn't. Basically, like what I mean, like it's like Dan would never. Like even if I moved up to light heavy, Dan would never be a target. Like, oh yeah, let's go through this, and then get Dan. He would never be like someone that I'm trying to use to. One, he might beat me anyway, but two, I don't want to ruin a relationship. Ain't worth
It's not worth it.
that. Yeah, because as we've seen, it won't be the same, innit? Like with Derek. And
Although
stuff,
he
so.
ain't that big on social media, so
Dan.
he wouldn't block you because you just don't use it enough to block you. He don't
That's
care.
true. Yeah.
Dan pops
That's
up
true.
like once every blue moon, and he's got like a parrot on
Yeah.
his shoulder. Is that he's on holiday
He's on
somewhere,
holiday somewhere, yeah.
and then he's gone again. I'm like, Dan, do you want to come down to watch? Like, yeah, sure, I'm coming.
Yeah, he just lives in real life, innit?
Yeah.
Dan, he just lives in real life.
Yeah.
Like, he's not interested in anything else. and
Yeah, I love
get
that.
in it. It's just long, innit?
Yeah. That's crazy. Anything else? Did you want to cover anything else? Because we've had you on here for nearly 2 hours and a half.
I swear.
Vibes, man. See, I told you it's
I didn't even
therapy. Patterns therapy.
It is.
Patterns
I probably
therapy.
like said a lot of things I've never said before.
This is
That's where it is.
clap it up, man. Let's clap that up, man. Come
But
on.
only because it's you guys, innit?
Come on.
Another like interview, I think about what I'm saying. I'm like, nah, let me not mention
It's,
that.
very different.
Yeah.
It's just a different energy. You got
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dan, how's
Yeah.
Yeah. But no, and when I do interviews with Dan, he's always cussing me. Just watch the interviews.
I saw one with you and him and Lucas. Is his name Lucas?
Yeah, Lucas Rowick. I like that guy. He's good as well.
He's like signed with.
He just signed the Wasserman.
Yeah.
He's with George Groves and that. Yeah.
George Groves. That's the one. Yeah. Is he good?
Yeah, I think he's good.
I've seen like.
I used to spar him when he was younger, but I can't spar him now. He's too big for me.
Yeah, he's massive.
Who are your up and comers that you're like, as someone that's in it, like on the cusp of world championship again? Like you're sitting there and you're looking at the ones and you're just like, he's coming for me. He's coming for me. I ain't got to worry about him.
In my weight class?
Yeah. Well, yeah. And like, let's be honest, right? How old are you now? 33?
Jesus.
2?
Jesus.
You don't, I mean, like, you look 17.
You know what I mean? I just turned 30. Like, it's all mad. They're putting all extra 3 years on me. Like, so I'm just saying, like, you're trying to force me to retirement.
Yeah,
Like,
man.
36?
no. I'm 30. I'm 30.
Right, you just turned 30.
He
right?
just turned 30 because I
So
remember.
you're like 3 years away from peak anyway.
Is it?
Right? Yeah, easily.
I feel like, I'll be honest, yeah, not even moving mad. I know I ain't got a date or nothing, but I feel in amazing shape.
Yeah,
right
that's
now.
what I'm saying.
I know
you're
I'm
not
nowhere
even
near
there.
my weight and stuff. Well, maybe I am, but like, I ain't got a date. But like, the way I'm moving in the gym,
Yeah.
I feel like I'm ready.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know about another 3 years though.
Oh, you definitely got more.
I might be trying to tap out.
What, in 3 years?
I don't know.
Nah,
Depends how much money I
because-
make.
When that
If I
50
make money.
mil-
If I make money.
Yeah,
When the Saudi band's not
Call
coming,
it
he's like,
now,
I'm
man.
going till I'm 36.
Put a word for me.
Yeah, there's a brother or sister. Like, look at Echo.
Hey,
Echo,
like,
36. He done that last night.
yeah, that's mad.
Yeah,
Still, I don't know.
that was
I don't know how my body will hold up at 36. Training's hard, you know.
Yeah, well.
Let me tell you something.
Oh.
When I went to the Peacock gym with them guys and I watched them do the workout,
Yeah.
I wanted to vomit myself and I wasn't even doing anything. I couldn't believe
It's hard.
the cycles that Martin
mad.
had them on.
Yeah.
But I don't feel old.
No.
I know I'm 30. I know people say that's not old, but I don't feel like I'm getting on.
30.
Yeah,
I still feel like
you're not worn. You're not aching every day.
Exactly. I still feel like I'm in my 20s. Like you know, people say, "Oh, you get 30. It's, oh, you start. It's hard to lose weight. This hurts." No, I still feel like quite fresh. I feel like I'm still in my 20s.
He was in his 20s like yesterday.
Yeah, fair. So yeah, that's why I still feel like I'm in my 20s.
Literally in his
Just
20s.
When someone asks
Pissed.
how old am I, have to think. But wait, no, I'm 30 now. Yeah,
I lie.
yeah. Wait, fair enough.
Just straight up. How old am I? Don't worry about it.
Don't ask me questions.
Yeah.
Don't
How
ask
old
me
do you want me
questions.
to be?
Yeah. How do I look?
Yeah, no. Just how old do you want me to be? That's it.
Rude. Okay. This is what we do on here.
She's
as
got
well,
the cards out.
Got a card.
It's a magic trick or something.
I wish I could, man. I wish I was my Houdini. Just pick a card and then you can answer it. What's it say?
What's your favorite position? I'm joking.
Yeah, go for it, man. This is a safe space. It's a safe space.
Come up with a new Olympic sport in which you would definitely win a medal.
House party.
Sleeping, bruv.
Sleep. Yeah.
Sleeping.
Sleeping.
I can sleep at any time I want. I think that's my gift.
Yeah.
More than anything. Like whatever sports, nah. If I'm tired now, I'll sleep now and I'll sleep again later.
Yeah.
Like, when I tell people I have a nap and they're like, what? And don't mess up with sleep in the evening. Like, no, if I want to sleep in the evening, I'll sleep in the evening.
That's crazy.
I don't
Naps
think
are
about
extra.
it. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's an extra. I think they're well deserved.
That's hilarious.
But yeah,
Okay,
sleeping.
just pick one more then.
And that, yeah.
Yeah.
If you became Earth's official tour guide to aliens, where would you take them?
He's gonna say Bercy.
That's a shout. I was gonna say Battersea. I can take them on the power station, show them everywhere. But you're quite in a bad
Yeah,
shout.
you
Still,
got- you
just
got
replay
it.
some videos. I have a screen there. Like, yeah, this is what I do over here whenever I come your call. Yeah.
You ain't taking them your call.
See, I'm not taking your call.
Nah.
No,
The spaceship's getting nicked for a start.
If it goes to Battersea.
Like, I'm from the East End, mate. We know if it's shiny and not locked down, it's gone.
Yeah.
Yeah. Before you know it, there'll be someone who looks a little bit like me with a flat cap on, going, "Oh, this is all right, isn't it?"
That's
Yeah.
hilarious.
Oh, that's funny. Yeah. Earth's official tour guide.
York Hall and Battersea.
Taking Thailand at that time as well.
Let me pick one for myself. Oh,
Gosh,
right, let's change that one.
That's cheating.
Wow.
You're lucky this
That
is your
one was
show.
a bit-
That's outrageous.
That one was on the borderline of what Denz's first one was.
Oh, okay. You could have just asked me that one.
No, that one's a bit crazy. Okay. Who's one influential figure you wish you could make 100 clones of? One influential figure.
Ooh.
Who do you say?
Larry.
Larry. One influential. Do you know? Right, this is going to be a bit left, and some people. What do you think? You know who it is? Go on, have a guess.
Is it a rapper that's been okay?
No, definitely.
Okay, well, I thought it might have been a rapper that's been saying a lot of stuff at the minute that he probably shouldn't have done.
No.
Okay, my bad.
Who's one influential figure you wish you could make hundreds of? I'm gonna go left and say David Icke.
Ooh.
Yeah, I'm gonna go David Icke.
Okay, so David Icke, Denz, I already know you don't know that.
I was literally going to Google.
Yeah. So David Icke, what is it? I think he was a
on.
goalie. I think originally he was a goalie.
He played my stepdad in Double Play Drama. Did you know that?
I did.
Yeah.
Oh, swear.
Yeah.
That was hard.
Right, but he was maybe the live studio audience can Google where he was. He was a footballer of some sort.
Yeah.
Right, and then one day he went on an old talk show in the 80s called Wogan.
Oh, Terry Wogan.
Yeah, went on Wogan, and this is to show you the size of him. He was on Wogan, right? He was a known footballer.
Yeah,
and just started talking about the lizard people, conspiracies.
He's like a conspiracy.
Like he's a conspiracy, like a king of the conspiracies.
Yeah.
I'm a bit of a conspiracy theorist.
You should check him out.
Is it? He might take lockdown. That's why my head was gone as well. I was in a mad rabbit hole.
What did you find? We found our tribe.
Okay, so hold on a minute.
We found our tribe.
So what we're trying to do, we're trying to get people together, and we're going to do conspiracy parties.
Yeah, man. We're going to get them together.
I don't know, but I don't want to go too far. I don't want to go back.
No, you don't do anything that torches PR and sponsorship deals. but hit me up with the ones where you're just like.
I started looking into. I started like finding out about this pizza box thing.
Oh, Pizzagate.
Yeah,
that's a lot, isn't it?
That's what I'm trying to forget about. This
Pizzagate thing. Pizzagate's naughty.
I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, the Franklin Project.
Yeah.
What about Flat Earth?
Yeah,
it's a lot, isn't it?
Yeah, that's around like I don't think Earth is flat though, but
no, it's a lot. What about like? Do you think that we've been to the moon?
I was just gonna ask him that.
We have never been to that place.
Fact.
Ever.
Right?
Same. I don't
fact.
Think
That's not because that's
my argument there, right? My argument. How much better?
Technology got.
No, but like this. Let's even take it back a stage, right? How much better is your car, the 2023 version of your car, right, than the 1969 version of that car?
Yeah,
it's inconceivable.
Yeah.
Now you got these geezers who are spending peas.
Yeah, billions.
They can't even get off the planet. We all saw Katy Perry come down like she done something. She didn't do nothing.
Literally faked it. Like,
I don't know. Listen, my phone might ring after this comes out, or like someone might chase me in my car.
It's like we got you.
But, sorry, it's fine.
But I just want to know who took the picture.
Exactly.
And why don't they get no credit?
Who took the picture? Who filmed it landing?
Yeah.
Who filmed it landing?
Why was the flag going?
Yeah. Right. I've said this to Shy before, as someone that is sadly a technologist of some sort, right? How often does your broadband die? And then live streaming 45 years ago from the moon. Where was the satellite? Where was the antenna? Mate, my phone calls drop.
Yeah.
Let's not be silly now.
Literally.
Yeah, no, it's
that one ain't real.
Yeah.
That one's absolutely nonsense.
I think that one is like so bait as well.
Yep.
And they just managed to just land back in United States of America. Like they didn't end up in like some mad place.
And we've never been back.
Yeah. No and also all of the technology got just deleted. They just forgot about it. And like now we're all hyping that they managed to like send the rocket up and then it comes back down again. It don't even go anywhere. It just goes up in the air and comes down again. And we're like,
or like just like straight. Yeah, but that's and this is why another reason why that doesn't happen, because as far as I know, the world revolves every second. So when that goes up and then it turns, you might end up in Zimbabwe or in India or something like that. You know what I'm saying? How do you end up right back in United States where you landed if the world is turning every second?
But again, like, my favorite thing of that, like, is how sick is it that Jeff Bezos, with the second richest man on the planet, all of the technology he's got, all of the medicine he's got, all of the best of everything, and his final form looks like a geezer who had a building company that done well and lives in Chigwell. Like he literally is just juiced to the point where he just
like Johnny Bravo.
Yeah, he's just like he's literally just like some geezer called Gary who lives in Chigwell, and that's your final form with all of that money in the world. Mate, you made a mistake.
Yeah, he said money don't make me. I make money.
Sure.
I make the money.
Yeah,
that's crazy. We got to get this back on for like a proper conspiracy.
Nah, I don't think I'll survive it. Might kill me on my way home or on my way here.
I'll set up screens. We'll be in the new studio by then. You're in trouble.
We gotta have like a pinpoint. Everyone's gotta bring their wildest conspiracy and we talk about it, everyone has like 3 minutes to talk about.
No, I can't do that.
conspiracy. That'll be sick.
Look, I think during lockdown I came off Twitter. I had to come off Twitter as well because the whole BLM thing was going on as well. It was frying my brain as well. And I'm looking at that PTA shit and I'm looking at this and I'm saying, why? How much information can one take at once?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
I just came off the internet. I was like, nah. House party's the only thing I'm on.
Just chatting.
If there's a house party, I'm there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, there's some absolute bangers though. Like there's a conspiracy that there's 2 suns. Sure.
But
Yes.
like the sun,
Like suns. Yeah. 2 suns. That's
fair
a good
enough.
one. That's a good one. Obviously, Saturn is an energy vacuum. We had a
Do you believe there's life on other planets?
Yeah,
it has to be.
100%.
Statistically, there has to be.
And like when you say aliens, like does alien just mean anything foreign? Or do you think there's like other humans and other planets that
Has
just
to
have
be.
no
You know what? It could be
idea?
aliens. My sister said this. Kylie said this. Just the things in the sea, you know,
Yeah.
like
That we don't know.
haven't-
Yeah,
we don't
we
know.
haven't seen.
And
Yeah,
then you see some of them, and you're like,
It's alien
that
to
could
us,
be
yeah.
an alien to us. Obviously, it's
Mhm.
like, you know, underwater, but we haven't even seen a quarter of how what's underneath there.
and I don't think we should.
No.
I don't think you should.
I'm gonna
It's
throw it out
literally
there.
here.
Them nuclear tests at sea, they might be trying to do something with them. Like whatever's
Who's that,
going.
sorry?
You know when they blow up nukes out at sea.
Oh yeah.
Hey, what they do?
Yeah,
They
it's
could be doing
crazy.
anything down there.
Yeah,
I believe there's 100% life on, because how many galaxies are there? There's
There
like
are
billions and
more
trillions.
stars than there are grains of sand on Earth.
And
Is
you're,
there?
yeah.
that's
So
mad.
how can we be the only ones that's alive
It's true though.
out of
Yeah.
all of the grains of sand?
That
in
is
the
true
world?
though.
That's
I believe there's life, but it's
it
like
doesn't
what
make
to what type of
sense.
life? Like,
Yeah.
Doesn't matter, does it? Life's
Yeah,
life.
life is life.
Yeah.
There could be anything.
I mean, like, do you think there's like some sort of like there's
They're
what's
more-
that sound mad? Like just animals on one planet that just
there
live like
has-
us. Like
Yeah, there has to be. It has to be.
you
There
see a
has to be.
talking rhino, like hello mate.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, if
But
we're
they're
like,
in Mars, so it's different. Like we're the ones that like get locked in the cage. And,
Yeah,
oh, have you
yeah,
seen that human living
yeah,
mad?
yeah.
yeah, but it's like humans, isn't it?
Yeah.
If like you're a 5, there's 10s out there. So as a species, we may be a 5, but there's
Tens out there.
you
But
know
what
there's
about if there's like
or
a
2s.
planet, but it's like there's different versions of you, like alternate versions of you.
Yeah, I see that when I was watching series Flash. The what do you call it? The double gangers, whatever they call it.
Doppelgangers, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I
like,
love that.
there's another version of Flash on this
Yeah,
alternate universe, and
Yeah.
yeah.
it's all mad.
yeah,
You think
yeah.
there's none of that?
I think that could be sick. Like,
You think there's a Den that's bold and a Rob that's got dreads?
yes.
Somewhere else.
100%.
Just
100.
mad different
100%.
versions.
And he's just there with a spliff eye and eye.
Yeah. They could
I
be
mean,
like
aye.
the richest version of ourselves, or like the poorest, like
That's mad.
anything.
it is what it is. Like,
Yeah,
I'm
there has
into
to
it.
be. I feel like there just has to be.
there has to be.
It's too wide.
Yeah,
Yeah,
It
you
is,
can't be
it
the
is.
only living things on this
It
Can't
literally
be.
on the
can't be.
planet still. Because what's the point of all the other planets? All the whatever they called, like Saturn, Mars, and all them things, like Venus and all that shit. What's in there?
Big one is that the moon is hollow. How about that one?
I
You
think
see
I
that?
saw that as well.
Yeah, the moon's hollow.
The moon's hollow.
Apparently,
How would
How?
you know?
How would they know?
they've done a
If they're
test.
not
They,
in the
they
same-
like bang something into it,
And then
it
what
went,
happened to the guy that landed on it though?
Yeah. You may not be them man that's reporting it. It's hollow. You
The guy
know?
that
It
landed on
pissed
it,
me
if it
off.
was hollow, like what? Like, you
Well,
stuck the
like
flag in
it's-
it and
yeah,
it didn't.
it's
Nothing
like
happened.
it's hollow. Yeah, there's loads of the
Yeah,
moon
when they put
geese.
the
geese.
flag in it, it just cracked it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the moon is one of the big ones. That's
It's just
So, oh shit, my bad.
yeah.
Oh, I can't. We can't. The moon's
it's
hollow.
broken.
That's what I'm
We
saying.
broke it. We broke it.
Fair enough.
That's
And,
hilarious.
and no one fixed it and just left it.
Nah,
Fair enough.
I'm
we're
into
fucked.
that shot. 100 David Ikes is a problem.
That's a good one, right?
Yeah,
Come on, man. I picked, did you want to pick one before we wrap up?
you can give me one if you want.
Right.
I mean, but also like that. Look, I'd love to have Dave on here, but
Oh my god.
that's not for us, and we're not doing it in GH2.
I would love that.
We're not doing it here. I don't need that. Oh wow. Okay.
What happened to the people that call in? No one found me interested. No one
I
found
mean,
me-
loads of
Fair
people
enough.
found you interesting, but to be honest, like I think to be honest, it's more of a vibe. All you're gonna get is someone just.
Yeah.
Like, there's a few people in it. There's no one in the chat that's like giving it. It's
Everyone's just vibing.
ultimately it's the Queen's rules. Right, my one is
Go on.
if everyone had to decide their career path at age 6, what would your life look like now? I think I'd be a Jedi if it was at age 6. I'd either be a Jedi or a Ninja Turtle.
A Ninja Turtle is kind of banging.
Yeah.
I like
Saw
that.
that. I probably would have been a Power Ranger.
Oh, Power
Which
Rangers
colour
are
though?
better.
Red one.
I was going to
Obviously
say red as
red.
well.
Yeah,
Obviously, there's no
red,
other way around it.
yeah,
is there?
it's Red Ranger.
It's the
That's
same. It's
it.
the same with the Ninja Turtles. Anyone that like the blue one, you like. Well, you're
Leonardo, right?
You're a snitch. Yeah, you're a
Raphael's the red
snitch.
It's
one.
Raphael. Raphael.
Raph-
Yeah,
Raph's
everyone
the red
go
one.
yeah.
He's actually like the one that's a bit of a
Yeah.
geezer. Like the
Yeah.
rest of them. Oh, hang on. I mean, yeah, but like
Allegedly, yeah,
Allegedly,
allegedly.
No, I've
Allegedly.
never,
get you,
tested,
Ken, on
I've
him.
never tested positive. Leave me be.
Innit? Bard about to find
Yeah.
Raphael.
Go on then, Sam. What's yours?
If your life were a video game, which level would be the most difficult to get through?
Ooh, good one.
Reading and writing.
That's one for the course.
Finger painting. Yeah, that's a decent one. All right. Okay.
These are good questions.
They are.
I mean, I've had some bad small halls. I've had small halls in nightclubs. Okay?
What's that got to do with
Mm.
Sleeping on sofas.
Level.
Now, that's been pretty chill. That's been easy, mate, that one.
Yeah. Okay. Fair enough.
I mean, working on Dens versus Brad, that was
Yeah.
that was a bit
Hard
that
for you.
was a bit shit.
Damn.
Yeah, that was interesting, man.
That was the first Queensbury show I've opted not to do.
Yeah,
Oh,
he was
swear.
telling us. Yeah.
What did we even do?
I volunteered
Because he knows both of you guys.
No, I know, but I mean, like, I can't remember the build up or the press or like that. No,
No, but, no, I mean, I just didn't want to do the fight night really, but I opted
Fight
to do
night.
top tier instead.
Wow.
I stayed in Brentwood and went, look,
So
those guys do what they got to do.
Yeah, that was
I'm
Wembley,
just
innit?
staying
Yeah.
here after the result. I went, I don't really want to be in the venue for it because I like
That
those
is funny,
kids, I like
yeah.
those fighters. It's not for me.
Atmosphere was alright though. It wasn't bad still.
Broke
mad,
my heart
man.
a little bit, but
I know the
probably would've
Cornwall
been
man.
either way, so.
No, that's fair.
Yeah.
Classic.
Wrap up.
Wrap up.
Wrap up, man. So, can we give a hand to Den for coming all the way down and joining us on Pattern?
Sure.
Boop, boop, boop. 2 coats, 2 sharp, inside, 2 jackets. Den, thank you so much for making time for Patterns and myself.
It's been overdue.
Yeah.
Been overdue.
I've been like, Den, are you free? He's like, Shy, I'm in Spain doing this. And that.
I ain't sat still for a minute.
I got the sparring and then he's free and I'm like, oh, it's my sister's birthday. So yeah, thank you so much. I appreciate it. This was really fun.
Yeah.
It didn't even we've been on. We started at what time? 7:45?
2 hours and 12 minutes.
2
Oh,
hours
snap.
and 12 minutes.
Yeah, it felt, that went quick still.
That did
Oh,
go
wow.
quick.
Flew
So
still.
appreciate you. We look forward to your next fight. Whenever
I look forward to it too.
gets
I look forward to it.
Can't wait
Whenever
to
it-
see it.
Yeah, we can't
To be
wait
honest,
see
it might have already been signed.
Yeah.
Maybe.
It might be sorted. You might not even know.
You
I might
not
be
even know.
fighting in 2 weeks.
Yeah,
Who
yeah,
knows, man?
Martin might just be giving you like a plane ticket. You're out in
Yeah,
Vegas,
exactly.
kids. You're out in Riyadh.
Yeah.
That is
Oh,
funny.
that'll be sick. We've got to get you out in Riyadh.
Mate,
You haven't
going
been
on
out there
now.
yet, have you?
It just
No, I went
feels
for
like
Ellis,
you
innit?
could be on the
Oh, yeah.
undercard
With
for
Ellis.
Dubois Usyk. I'm just saying, it just feels like
I've
that's
asked
a very
already. I'm not on that
easily.
card still. But I'm getting gone in like 3 weeks anyway.
All right.
Okay,
well,
To do the
nice.
commentary on that American show. So commentary again, innit? But gotta get paid somehow, innit?
Yeah, that's good though.
Gotta pay the bills. Someone's gotta pay them.
We got to pay the bills, man. We got a little man now, so we've got to get these
Yeah.
bills paid.
Yeah.
Well, God willing, Turkey will call you up for some nice Riyadh fights. Get the bag. We'll have our group chat. Like, did he get 50 million for that? Is
mhm.
that a 50 mil?
Hopefully.
Yeah, God willing.
Wait, apparently Google has my net worth has 2.5 mil. Trying to get me kidnapped, but I ain't seen that money in my life.
That's not bad.
I need to know where that money's hiding.
To be honest, I don't feel bad about putting that data out. Do you know what?
Someone's got to
Yeah,
do it.
someone's got to do it. It's a motivational thing.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
Yeah.
You got to do this,
Speaking
man.
to existence type of
Yeah,
thing.
yeah,
Fair enough.
When Turkey Googles you, you've got to see. He's worth 2.5. Right, we've got to get him on. Yeah, it's all,
manifest.
it's manifestation.
Oh man, I
Come
had
on,
someone
man.
send that to me. And I was like, bro, I don't know where that money is. If you can find it for me, I'd be very happy. We'll split it.
Well, God willing, you get the call up,
Yeah.
and Frank Warren, he sorts it all out because he's good. Frank Warren.
Yeah,
Frank's good.
definitely.
So yeah, thank you, Sam. Thank you, Robs.
Do you have a pattern for us, Dens? Do you have someone that you think we should be targeting to get on here?
Yeah, nominate someone to come on for.
Dan probably won't get him though, but
Oh my God!
Worth
They're
a
not
try.
come.
After you just said like he doesn't even answer.
you come if you can get through to him.
Yeah, no. Yeah, there's we got links. It's
Yeah.
fine.
Yeah.
I just don't like going.
You got
Kidbrook.
no guy that
It's
knows a guy that knows a
so
guy.
far. Kidbrook is just unbelievable.
That's in South,
Nah.
isn't it?
Oh my
Kidbrook?
That's
God.
near me, to be honest.
No excuses there.
Yeah.
Is that where Dan's from?
Like, Rob can get there. Rob can
Yeah,
get
I'll
there.
go Kidbrook.
As
Down.
soon as you get around the tunnel, it's like
Yeah,
20
I'll
minutes.
Wait, what we
I
going
was-
Kidbrook for?
That's where Dan,
Dan.
gotta catch him.
Dens, and
Dan,
Larry,
sit down
they're
quick,
all
sit down
down
quick,
there,
sit down
like,
quick.
yeah,
Look, you see
yeah.
that camera? Look at that
they're-
one.
They're all
Yeah.
about.
Get the mic.
Yeah.
Get Larry on it as well. Get Larry.
Yeah.
Larry'd be good. But he's start telling you about
never
jokes
know
about his
what
grandma and
turns
stuff.
Up, do you?
Yeah.
Like, I love that man, but you never know what turns up. He might just sit there live streaming his own interview, like he does normally
He's
at the
so
watch
funny.
parties.
He comes to the watch parties. He'll be like sitting on like say the couch, and he's just live streaming like
He's
the-
just
our
Instagram live in the fight.
100%.
Yeah,
and he's just recording it, and I'm
Record
just like,
everything. Yeah.
beast.
what the hell? Okay, pick a card, yeah, and then read the question up. But this would be for the next guest to answer.
Okay.
So it'll be like you're
Ooh.
asking. Good one, isn't it?
I like that.
Yeah. So this is for our next
fuck?
guest.
If you didn't have to sleep every night, what would you do with all the extra time?
pick another one.
I'd complete,
Nah,
I'd
I wanna know-
complete certain
Yeah.
adult websites for sure.
Oh my god!
I'd run out.
If you didn't have to sleep, that is very interesting.
Yeah, because that's your favorite thing to do. Sleep.
Yeah.
That's why you find that one so interesting. Because you.
That's
like
you. What? No one
sleeping.
else is interested in this question.
No, I'd,
Jesus,
like,
this is me. Wow.
I'm just like,
Yeah.
Like I watch a lot of yeah. I watch a lot of like NBA and stuff, innit? Comes out at stupid hours,
Yeah.
so I probably be watching most of the games. But I got to go training the next day
Yeah.
or playing Call of Duty. So it's out of the two. But there's times I get to like I'm like, oh yeah, I'm tapping out. I'm not an all nighter guy.
You're
no
not
more.
streaming. You playing Call of Duty.
yeah, you should be doing this.
You should be doing that stuff.
TikTok.
Is it?
Yeah, on TikTok
Yeah.
and everything.
Swear down. How do I do that?
Yeah.
Though? Oh,
Imagine,
but I don't know.
imagine, we can sort that out for you. Imagine,
Yeah.
imagine
I swear too
some
much
like
though sometimes.
14-year-old mouthing you off big.
Yeah.
We just do group games, like not group games, but like we jump online. So me, Isaac, a couple friends jump online, then we just do like whatever's on, and then I just bear swearing in the house. Like,
There you go.
Yeah.
I'm
fuck,
telling
you
you.
fucking kill me! I shot him like 5 times. Fuck.
They're so
Yeah,
funny
it's
because I saw Isaac post that he was playing computer games with you, and I said, "Oh, add my brother," because my brother beat Isaac at the watch
Oh,
party.
swear.
Smoked him
At what though?
at I think it was FIFA.
Isaac.
Wait, it was FIFA or it was Street Fighter.
Oh shit! Right.
Yeah, it was something, and then I was like, "You need to get on my name with my brother because you need to get your lip back." He's
Isaac
like,
just plays shooting games. That anything else is useless. That guy, even in real life, he just
He
wants to
was
go
saying-
paintballing,
yeah.
airsoft, Call of Duty, straight in the army,
He
bro.
was just like, he's like, "Tell your brother jump on." He was like,
Oh.
tell him jump on. I'll see you.
Yeah, Call of
Oh,
Duty. Isaac Smokey though.
So he was just like, cool. So I said text my brother. I was like, Isaac, you remember Isaac? He said he wants to come on. My brother's like, he goes, ask him what level he's on.
He's like, brother, get proper gamer, yeah.
That's all he does.
Oh, swear.
I
Yeah, I'm
sent
not
the
on then.
level to Isaac. What my brother, I said,
I'm
my
blocking
brother
him.
said,
What's his at so I can block him?
yeah. I sent it to Isaac. Isaac goes safe. He goes, no chance.
Oh,
Yeah,
swear.
he goes,
Oh, swear.
Isaac's like, yeah, no. He's like,
Oh, he's let me down. I thought he'd be on it. I want to
No,
get
no.
onto him. I'm even gonna play when I get in.
Like, yeah, then when my brother said the level, he was like, what the hell level is that? My brother has been on game, like he's a gamer. He's got
Yeah.
a PC. He does the
Got
PC
you.
stuff, yeah.
Oh, he's active still.
And he
That's proper.
live
I
streams.
thought you were gonna say he's got a
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he's got the one with like the lights.
Yeah,
and
he
he's got, like,
knows.
you see how Rob's got the screen there?
He's
He's
got
got
his
like
screen
two
station.
screens, and he plays like with the mouse.
Get
and-
that.
Yeah. He went from like PlayStation.
Yeah, I turn off
Yeah.
my crossplay so that I don't find them guys there in my game.
Yeah.
Maybe got people stay away from.
Yeah. He started to live stream on TikTok now, and you know, like people can just jump onto your TikTok. I guess one guy. So I was watching him, and one guy jumped on. He was like, "Oh my god, Yarrow always, bruv, this is the guy that just does this and that and that." And I'm texting him. I'm like,
Swear.
why are these men sucking you like this? What's going on? Like, why are they sucking you off like this? And he's like, I'm on this game. I'm on this game.
I'm one of them
this
ones.
game.
I'm for real.
I'm for real. I said, swear down. I'm just watching him on his TikTok live stream.
I don't
and
think
I'm
anyone would
like,
be interested if I stream my Call of
They
Duty
would.
games though.
I bet they would. If
You
it,
would.
especially if we hooked it up like this, where you got you.
But how do you see me in the game at the same time?
It's just the cameras, yeah.
Like just two cameras. That just
Yeah,
I got you, bruv.
yeah. Yeah.
my PS5 here, but
No, because even what's the guy? Rob,
What?
not you. His name is Rob, Rob Tebbert.
Yeah.
oh yeah.
Yeah, I
I meant to do something for him tomorrow.
Yeah,
actually.
I messaged him before, like I had started
Mhm.
boxing, and I said that I wanted to get gamers to play against each other because
Mhm.
I think that would be good.
We've done that a lot, man. Actually,
Yeah, like and to have it live
Well, not
streaming and
gamers,
just
like boxers.
chatting. Yeah, just chopping it up.
yeah,
like-
we've done that. So we had to go on Insta Live, and we did a FIFA tournament. But it had to be on. We had to be on Insta Live as we were playing. During, I think Uma set that up still. Yeah, that was,
I've
that was
reached
kind
out
of
to
vibe thing.
a poet
That's a
as
shot
well.
though.
Poet,
Why
you
did
know
you do all
Alhan?
that?
You know Alhan? You know Alhan?
Yeah, the one that
Does
is it Aaron?
P45. Yeah.
Yeah.
He does P45. He's got a whole like studio where he's just got like loads of PSs set up. Like OFB goes down there and they play against each other. They have like tournaments.
I swear.
And I was like, this will be sick for boxers because no boxers are doing it.
Wait, and it's just like a games room.
It's basically
I
like,
went there for
imagine like
someone
this,
else.
but he's got 5 or 6 screens set up. He's got like all the PSs, and they have tournaments. So it's like,
Swear.
yeah, Bando K versus Heady One and them lot.
That's
So they're
hard.
going against each
Yeah,
other.
we should do that. Why don't we
That's
do
what
that?
I
We
was
should do
saying. So
that.
I reached out to
A lot
Poet.
of footballers do it as well. Like, a lot of the youngsters,
Yeah.
I swear.
They do like Fortnite, like Declan Rice and that, do Fortnite shit on that.
Yeah.
Swear, Fortnite.
I thought it would be sick.
Well,
Because
start
Tell
playing
you,
more
Denz, We'll
games.
chat. We'll sort this out.
that would be sick.
You need time to get some. Give me time to get better.
Yeah. I'll bring my. I'll bring my
Nah,
Actually, that's
the worse you want, the better.
because what you want is you want angry Denz,
yeah.
absolutely fuming at someone
I'll
down
bring
the
my little
stream.
brother.
Yeah,
I'll bring my brother.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no.
yeah. Yeah.
I'll bring my brother.
You might beat me at computer games, but watch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That would be sick.
Hey, that's there. That's
Yeah.
you know what? That's a vibe. Still, I'm on that. Still.
Let's do it, man.
I'm on that still.
If you heard this here, any boxers that's out there that feel like they can beat Denz, what's your game? Call of Duty?
Call of Duty. I bought FIFA, but I haven't even played it yet.
Okay. If
Call
you
of
feel
Duty
like
my
you
game,
can
though.
beat Denz at Call of Duty, hit us up.
It feels like something we can do on patterns in the new studio in a month.
Yeah, let's do it.
Easy.
I'm down.
Let's do it.
What is
Pick
it?
up,
Are you a
pick up.
PlayStation or Xbox?
PlayStation.
Okay. Child, have you?
Don't even
got
know
a
if they still
PlayStation?
sell Xbox. Oh, because the Xbox controller there.
We can get one. We'll sort that out.
He's like, we can get one.
Do you know what's hard? I was watching
Pause.
something pause.
Big pause on that one.
Took this long for a pause.
I know we've done really well.
2
The
hours.
thing is,
Done
there was-
really
there
well.
was a
No,
few
what?
before,
Fair.
there was a few
No. We're
before,
trying to
but-
be professional.
But
Do
I
you know
was
what's
like, let
cold?
me be professional and not say it, but I'm just being silly.
We change it. Rebound. Do you know what's cold?
Yeah, he changed it. He just changed it.
I was watching some the thing with Ben Whitaker. He had like a portable PlayStation with a screen and his thing.
Yeah.
That is cold.
I flipping went to go and get one for the watch parties.
Swear.
Yeah. I was on it because remember the first watch parties, we had the FIFA set up, the
Yeah.
games and stuff. And I was saying to my brother, I was like, how can we do this? Because I used his PlayStation, his monitor,
Mm.
but then they sell them on eBay. And he was like, look into the portable thing. 'Cause
Yeah.
my cousin was playing one. And I said, where did you get that from? And he said he got it from, I think, eBay.
Okay.
Yeah, so you can
I
get
look
some.
when I saw that, I was thinking, oh, I could get something like that
You
when I
can
was
make
going
'em.
Yeah.
Mallorca.
Yeah.
So I think I can't put my P5 and set up into someone else's TV, and
Mhm.
I think if I had it's long, so I didn't bring it. But if I had that portable thing, I'd have been playing COD
Yeah.
all night.
I'll send you the link.
Then I maybe
Yeah.
I might have got to be up and sprung because I wouldn't have been sleeping. But
Yeah, no, that's probably not. It's probably not best.
Yeah.
Sorry, Connor. I'm just finishing this.
Yeah.
That's sick. All right, we'll sort it out. Yeah.
Cool.
Cool. Thank you guys for tuning in. Tune in again. Not sure what guest we'll have on next, but we'll find someone. Dan Aziz. Yeah, we'll locate them. Isaac Chamberlain.
Get
Chris
Ellis,
Congo.
Craig Richards, someone.
Yeah,
Chris Congo.
Richards,
Get Chris Congo.
Chris
That's a
is
shout.
Congo.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Congo's a good shout still.
We'll shout the guys and get them down.
Yeah.
But yeah, thank you so much. Tune in, follow us, the 505 way on Twitter, Instagram, fight in words _
Everything's on the banner.
Oh, it's there. Oh, follow us. Denz, shout out Denz. What's your socials, Denz? Give them the socials.
T-Shop in it. Or just type in Denzel, it'll come up Denzel Bentley or something.
This
It'll come up.
guy.
I ain't got time for
What?
something.
I mean, there's literally two famous Denzels.
Denzel Bentley and
Yeah.
Denzel Washington.
Or the fame levels
Yeah,
between
yeah,
the two
there's a
Denzels
bit
are
of
a bit
difference, yeah,
mad. Like, yeah. One's worldwide, one's just about nationwide.
2.5.
Yeah.
Denzel, type in Denzel Bentley 2.5 M. Later.